checking Johnny earlier and whatnot.
Oh, how'd that go?
What you guys talking about?
What'd you guys do earlier?
Oh. You should send it to him, Zig.
I'm going to. We did a little audio skit.
Yeah, GT. You should put your stuff on Newgrounds too. I think a lot more people would see it there too.
Yeah.
Huh. I guess I never thought about that.
Also, I sent it to you.
Makes sense. How's everybody doing tonight, though?
Not bad. I got Coke coffee. Let me mute myself so I can listen to this.
Coke coffee.
All right. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I've heard about Coke coffee.
Oh yeah, right. There's an actual drink called Coke coffee, which is coffee mixed with Coke. I'm a fucking dumbass. Would have guessed. While JT is off listening to that, we can badmouth him behind his back, right, Zig?
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, fuck that guy and his low self-esteem and willing to cry on camera.
Oh, perfect fucking timing. Oh.
I'm still listening to it. I'm just muting my mic.
Alright.
Yeah. Oh, well, it took all the words out of my mouth. I don't have egg on my face, but I'm just like, what? I can't even start what I wanted to say, to be honest. Nothing bad about JT, but, you know. Man, that guy, he is a...
piece of shit, completely agree.
I was gonna say that he is a good DM and he has a pretty,
Big cock, 100% agree.
You're coming in a little low there, Ziggy. What's that? You like JT's hair?
You know what I said, Marek.
No, we contractually have to be nice to JT because he's only here one night of the week.
2 if we're lucky.
Now I feel kind of shitty.
Oh, we understand that you have like other obligations and everything like that.
Yeah. I'm like... What?
I like literally make sure, like I box off Tuesdays for campaigns just to make sure I can attend this now.
Like you're like one of the few people we know that can keep a consistent schedule with shit, dude.
Yeah, because like I schedule out everything.
How's it coming through on? How's it coming through on? Is it like?
Wait, how's what coming
How's the
through?
stream coming through on Twitch?
Oh, hold on, let me look.
It's looking pretty fine, not gonna lie.
Alright, it's
Yeah,
not
good.
it's not like fucked up or anything like that, right? Like it's like whoa, you know what I'm saying? Alright, good.
I don't see any weird pixelation or anything like that. You are good, my guy.
Alright, that's
Did I miss something one of the other days?
The first night we streamed. I'm only checking because we had a slobs update like literally before we got started. Good news is it got functionality back to like my display capture, so we could definitely do another Friday Flash Frenzy before another Friday Night Fright.
Nice.
Which I've been wanting to do.
Fair enough.
But yeah, like you're like the only person who has like a consistent schedule. Now JT, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you keep a day planner?
I don't, but like, I have it all like, it's locked in my head to a criminal degree.
I'm just
like
trying
I wake up in the morning. All right, Wednesday, so that means I have my Wednesday campaign. Be in the server by 6:30. Yep. I already checked to make sure, or by like 5:30, make sure everyone who has arcade. Hey, do X work, or because it's due tomorrow. Tomorrow arises. Okay, is it? Okay, did I have D&D last? It's Thursday. Did I have D&D last week? If yes, S. All I have to do is schoolwork. If no, oh, schoolwork done by like 5:30 or after campaign. Then do campaign. Friday therapy. Then campaign at 8.
My imagine.
8. Refuse to kill myself over weekend. Monday.
My imagination with you with the day planner was kind of funnier than that.
Fair enough.
Just imagine you like the cartoon character. You wake up in the same like sweatshirt, handkerchief, you know, the combo,
Oh,
the combo, and you reach over to the side of your bed, you pick up your little day planner. It's like, this is today. And just doing your fucking motions.
I should honestly, that sounds funnier. I kind of want to make a day planner now just because it sounds funny.
Oh my god.
Nice
JT.
going, Derek. You gave him ideas.
Well, he gave me ideas with that stupid fucking deck I made for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Wait, what?
Let's throw Exodia into the super band deck of greed.
Yeah, no, because if you're gonna be drawing all those cards, that's your win con.
Or just, you know, suicide bomb yourself with a deck out, but...
There's a deck like that, actually, an FTK deck that's legal, kind of. I think it got banned recently.
You know something, I showed Zig what all the cards in, like, the, Legendary Dragon, in a Legendary Dragon deck, / Legendary Knight, what they do. Zig was like, oh god.
The Legendary Knight cards are like, they're fun, but they're so goddamn impractical that, like, at best, you run a deck around getting one of them on the field.
I got Legend of Heart, so I got Legend of Heart, so I'm fine.
Fair enough. You guys play your makeshift physical?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've had my deck ever since I was in high school and shit, so you know.
Now I have to ask: is it like do you have like archetypes in your deck, and like, you just been like loyal to it, or is it just like, oh, this is the deck of monsters I like?
It is an archetype. It's a Vylon deck.
Vylons. Haven't heard that name in a minute.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Tuesday's gonna become about Yu-Gi-Oh talk now, ain't it?
Probably.
In my like in a server of like childhood friends, and we had a Yu-Gi-Oh chat that used to be a thing when we all were like, adamantly playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and then like we all slowly got pissed at Link monsters, and then we all grew to accept Link monsters, and then we all got pissed at hand traps, and then we all stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh yeah, I forgot that hand traps existed.
Legally, they shouldn't. Whoever of Ash Blossom
I'm just not buying. I'm just not. You know what? I figured it out. Right? I'm just not gonna buy any of the newer sets, even if there is like, oh, we added like a new Ojama type or something like that that would help with an Ojama.
There's an Ojama Link monster now. No, I'm not fucking with you.
I'm never using Link monsters. You cannot convince me to use Link monsters or pendulum summoning. It's madness.
Oh. Okay, wait. Pendulum summoning is like. Actually, it's bad.
You say required. I'm about to be like, no.
No, it's not. No. It's not required. It's bad. Like ritual decks do better than pendulum decks.
Well, you know
and guess how many ritual monsters are banned?
How many ritual monsters
Crab turtle
are
banned?
No, take a guess. How many ritual monsters are
Oh
banned?
fuck! We forgot to go heal.
Oh fuck! We forgot to go heal. Okay, hold on. Let's answer this question. How many ritual monsters are banned?
How do I run? How do I run?
3.
3? Nick, what's your guess?
5.
All right. I shall make a list of all the. I shall list off every ritual monster that is banned. I have conceded the list of ritual monsters that are banned.
It's not like my sword.
Stay focused.
I do like your sword, but also consider the following: there are no ritual monsters that are banned.
All right.
No. Oh yeah, right. Because most of them are just kind of like they're just beat sticks for the most part, but.
Not even anymore. Like.
Someone said Blackluster Soldier was banned. You know what I said?
Huh.
Nah. I mean, well, no, not bad, but they said it was bad. And I'm just like, nah. You can use it.
I mean, you're not... I mean, yeah. Like, the problem is that, like, you're all kind of working under the agreement of don't be a bitch. Like,
Which is
the reason
not
why a lot of these...
guaranteed.
Right, but, like, that's kind of the whole agreement here. Yeah, do whatever you want, just don't be a bitch. Like, how would you react if you... Like, how would... Like... The reason... Like, how would you react, Nick, if, like, you got a cool thing on the field, but then you're fighting a kaiju player? Or a character, or someone who throws in kaijus? Do you know what kaijus do?
No. Though I can say this, I heard that I heard about the Lovecraftian Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I want to run a deck of that despite the banning because I'm not tournament, so fuck tournaments.
Ooh, okay. If I remember correctly, they're scuffed, or at least so, like one of them is scuffed.
You can't summon the boss monster because like 2 of its things are banned and the boss monster itself is banned. So it's like they're supposed to be uber. They're fucking elder gods. I'm straight up not gonna buy them if they're like fucking like expensive. That could go fucking suck a dick. I don't care. Like
the question is, are they printed and are they wanted? For how expensive a card is.
I don't know the printing. I only heard about them like earlier today, which is ironic, considering the fact that coincidentally, Ramos brought them up a little bit later because he was looking at the ban list for some ungodly reason.
I mean, hey, my favorite archetype is a fucking engine, so...
Ninja?
No, an engine.
Oh. You're not talking about the Kawaki Meru, are you?
No. When I say, you know what an engine is in like in card game terms?
No.
So engines are cards that effectively kickstart your other cards.
Oh.
So like, let's say there's one card that's like, oh, you have to do this, and this in order to do God effect. Engines for that would be like, oh, help you do X action, or like, I'll give you protection while doing the thing that you're trying to do. Shit like that.
It's kind of what like a boss monster almost does, a little bit, like protection and shit.
It's more like things that can help the boss monster get on the field.
Yeah. But I don't really like. That's like the hard thing. Cause some of the decks I run, I wouldn't consider like half of them to be boss monsters. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With one exception, because Zig knows how a bit like salty I got because the deck works. It's just horrible to get. It's just horrible to try to get shit out because I tend to forget card effects. / I'm working with. I have to change up some spell cards since I'm running out of format now. Once again, I have to update the deck a little bit. I'm running out of like non-modern format, so I can like put stupid shit in it some cases.
Yeah.
I can put stupid shit, I can put fun shit in, and I just need like a couple more monsters. My freaking my evil dark deck needs like an update to get some like, you know, the spell to monster ratio is a bit on the low side.
Yeah.
As in there's too much monsters or too little monsters.
There's too many monsters compared to spell cards and traps.
That'll do it.
But you want to know something?
Huh.
I noticed something. I figured it out when I was at Eugene's house. When I actually managed to summon Vampire Grace, I realized there was a problem.
Why?
I have one too many, and I only put that in there as fodder to summon Dragon Necro Nether Soul Dragon with Dragon Mirror.
That feels like an obscure way to summon that card.
Because you know what you need to get it, right? You need
No.
You need 3 zombie monsters, right?
Do you?
Now, here's the thing, right? I could just add a polymerization. No. Dragon Mirror, what it does is it basically takes any like you'd basically take any fodder for like a, fusion fodder for a dragon monster, and you throw it. You can do it from anywhere, and you can do it from anywhere, kind of like polymerization, and you can just instantly summon a you send it to the graveyard and it will instantly summon a dragon. It's basically a dragon exclusive polymerization.
Huh.
Yeah. It's not even like a whatchamacallit. It's remember back in the day when first gen Yu-Gi-Oh came out, there was just general cards that you could put in any deck, right? It's kind of like Flute of Summoning Dragon, or like Dragon Pot or something like that, you know what I mean? And I hear JT viciously.
No, I'm typing because there's some fucking I apologize. There's some bullshit going on and with someone else. That like.
Right, like
I understand
JT's in research mode.
It's less than research more, and I'm just being like, it's like, God fucking damn this person.
But yeah, like ooh.
Wait, what's going on?
I got a good damage thing.
Fuck yeah.
Oh god, I'm poisoned now. I gotta get.
Yep.
You know, if only there weren't so many random encounters on the sea. Because I feel like I think there's a problem with the game's random encounters. I think they're way too fucking high.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, like, it really is all about, like, the, it really is all about, like, classic. But the point is that, like, I have 2 in there for that. And I realize I can just remove 1. Because Vampire Gris, and I can mostly remove the vampire spell cards. Like, Vampire Kingdom. I can also remove the one that gives me 1,000 life points, or depending on, like, a monster's attack or something like that. I forgot what... Unstable Evolution, I think it was.
Yeah.
Oh god, I haven't heard that card in also a minute.
It's all related.
Hey, you okay?
Zombies Zombies are still a thing, but vampires were like, since they got that new expansion, they actually were a thing for a hot minute.
It's not, it's more or less like it's not really like a zombie deck. I call it like I used to call it a zombie deck, but then I realized it kind of consists of like dark fiend, it kind of consists of like dark fiends and all sorts of other like dark monsters, right? Mm-hmm. It's basically to help darkness reign the field, and it involves undead, dark spellcasters, and other like. You kind of get the gist of it, I guess, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's really not a. Like the main archetype I'd say in it would be Ghost Tricks.
I wish Ghost Tricks were good. I love Ghost Tricks.
They are pretty good, actually.
Not really. Like,
it's hard to get them out, but once you do,
it's not even that. Just like any archetype that has three separate field spells needs some help.
I don't know. I was able to sustain them for a little bit.
Well, let's be fair here. You weren't fighting the higher ups. Lower tiers, they're definitely fun.
But I don't do like whatchamacallits in general, because all I've ever faced are Yu-Gi-Oh douches, if you know that.
Yeah.
You know the ones that talk hot shit, but if they entered a tournament, they get fucking creamed.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the people who are like, yeah, I'm good at the game, uses the best deck in the fucking game, has a 5-minute long combo, then loses the duel because their turn took too long.
I've never heard of that happening.
It's happened to me!
What magic land did you enter?
I hate that. I don't want to know.
Basically, do you remember the CCB room at the college?
Yeah.
All those dudes that hung out at that desk that were like talking shit about like basically almost every other club. Those guys were like Yu-Gi-Oh douches.
Yeah, it tracks.
That's basically like literally basically it, man. Like I said, I did not like playing with them. They're just not fun. They don't have fun dueling. They're assholes. They're like, oh.
And stay down.
It's like
Because
they used like mid tier decks, but they just destroyed you not even casually. They're not even, like I said, they're not even having fun doing it. They just want to play a game to say fuck you. This happened at like other places too with other people, but that's basically it.
This is bad.
And unfortunately, every time I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh, I was in a situation where there were a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh douches around. I even turned a friend into a Yu-Gi-Oh douche.
oh god.
Yeah, you ever hear the term, I made a monster?
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened. Now you see why I was out of Yu-Gi-Oh for a while, and this happens in waves, but I finally found, just like other things, I found a way to get around it and just be like, you know, why don't we just play the game
We'll soon get that sorted.
and not give a fuck? You know, like, have fun.
Yeah, exactly. Have fun with it.
Yeah, exactly. And I've only gotten like salty because I was using that plant deck that kept getting dead. What the fuck was that music?
Are you talking about Nataria?
What?
Oh, I thought you were mentioning an archetype. Never mind.
No. I made a general plant deck that was using like some different types of like things. Basically, it's got a couple of trap tricks. It has like 1 or 2 trap tricks in it. It's got like a few. It's just a lot of general plant monsters, really.
Trap tricks slap. I love trap tricks.
Not even like. I just struggle to get some stuff out on the field and proper, like, you know.
Here we are, the Crystal Kingdom of Sniffelheim, home to the famous Blue Orb. It's a fair wee while since I've visited, but it warms my heart to be back.
If you're struggling with that, then you might want to look at Nataria. They're really good at shitting out their own monsters,
About the only thing that is
as well as shitting out just plant and insect monsters in general.
Hurry up and get inside
The thing
before
is,
we
though,
all
JT,
freeze to death.
Yeah.
Thing is, though, does it have
What's
Black
this?
Rose Dragon?
Actually, it could.
What the? The gates are covered in ice. Look, they're frozen
Well,
shut.
Like I said, it's a fun, like, I guess Zig could jest. Zig, does it seem like a fun deck to use? It's
Still, I
You know,
suppose
oh
it's
god.
only natural
I know you only
to apply
play.
to
it's good.
as
It
this.
feels good when you're actually able to pull something off.
Natural, my foot.
I
All the people
I mean, yeah, that's
inside.
what every deck
chalked it up.
How
Look,
are
look,
they
look. I
supposed
chalked it up to
live
2
if they
things.
can't get
I
in
need
or
some
out of the
stronger.
city?
I need some stronger, in terms of level and attack, monsters. Right?
Ah, you've a point there.
Nataria will help with that.
They've always made
Okay,
sure to
well, I'll
keep the
look into
main
that.
gate free of frost,
I need
even
some.
in the
I need
dead of
some
winter.
stronger those. And I just need to, like,
So,
you know.
What are we supposed to
I think
do?
I need to power
There's an
shuffle
orb
the
in
deck
there
because
we
I
need to
keep
get
getting
to.
like the same card combos on
Well,
draws,
if we
and it
can't go
drives
in
me
through
nuts.
the front door, we'll just have to head round the back.
So I start with a good hand, JT, right? I start with a good hand. but then I draw, and I get no. I'm like, okay, I can finally get out Black Rose. No, I never draw my tuner monster, which is Copy Plant. And it's always near the front of the deck, and it's never where I need it to be at the time. You know what I'm saying?
I get you 100%. Naturia will 100% help with that. Naturia, like they're a synchro-focused plant insect archetype.
Plant insect.
Like I have a lot of plants and they have a lot of insects.
I could throw insects in there because it makes sense with plants and shit too.
And trap tricks.
Because I can't have a. Because here's the thing, right? I kind of realize this, right? If I'm gonna run a deck, I can't just do a spellcaster deck, for example. Well, like technically you can, but I feel as though reducing yourself to one archetype in some instances can be very fucky. So.
Oh yeah.
But here's the thing, though, right? I dislike. This is a personal pet peeve. Okay, so for example, I can put Miracle Fusion or something like that in this one deck to help me do something. But I don't like seeing Miracle Fusion in there because I associate it with Elemental Heroes. It's design. You know what I'm saying? That's what kills shit for me. I'm like, when I look at a top deck, I'm like, it's like using an Eye of Timaeus in a Dark Magician deck. It doesn't belong! It's just a specific polymerization for dragons. It's just a specific polymerization that counts as a dragon-type monster when you use it. It's like, just put like a Blue Eyes or something with a polymerization, then you can do it from the hand, you know what I'm saying? One extra monster, one extra card is not gonna hurt your fucking deck, you know what I'm saying?
You'd be surprised.
Dude.
Yeah.
I don't play. I've never followed any sort of meta ideals, and I've been able to do some crazy things even with the newer format before whatever weird shit's going on now sometimes.
Well, yeah, it's always possible to get cool.
But like I said, one card is not gonna change your deck. One card can drastically change your deck. But like one or two extra cards is not gonna cause an issue. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can run a 42 card deck, a 43 card deck. Doesn't matter, as long as you're within the 60 limit.
Yeah, it depends. Like some decks really want their 40 cards. Like if you're running like Kraken, if you're running like desk bots, right?
Yeah.
Desk bots are an archetype that either you play desk bots, like a desk bots focused deck, or you're not touching desk bots, right?
Let me preface this. Do not go to me for like. I'm gonna say this now.
Easy.
Do not go to me for Yu-Gi-Oh like tactics shit. I'm the fun Yu-Gi-Oh guy. I just play it like. I do like the Jaden Yuki at the start of GX where he's not depressed and shit.
You see, I'm not the other end of it. I'm more like here's the world we live in. How do I fuck it up while still living in the world? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I want to do like.
So you're like Jaden after he's like possessed by Yubel, basically.
Kinda, I guess. Where it's like I'm fully aware. Like I want to still do fucky things. Like I do fucky things in Pokemon. I do fucky things in any kind of game I play competitively. Runeterra, I do fucky things all the time. Pike Draven's been fun. Any kind of game, I do fucky things.
Mm-hmm.
But I still know the meta, because in order for the fucky things to work, you gotta be able to say fuck you to the meta.
Yeah.
Or at least be able to fight it long enough to where you can get what you need to do off the ground.
Yeah.
Like, what used to be my favorite archetype, I used to really like Gen X's, but there's nothing they can do, so I just eventually stopped playing them, and eventually I discovered artifacts, and it's like, oh, I can use these still, and they're fun.
Mm-hmm.
So like, with some things, it's just like, you like breaking the rules and ignoring them. I like bending the rules, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, everyone, play Runeterra. It's just better. and since meta isn't in a bad spot right now.
JT's the analytic. JT's like the. You go to me for analytic for like personal opinions / like some analytics on games. You go to JT if you want to play like, if you want to like, you know.
If you want like the full analytics of meta and like how like statistically speaking, you have a 5.3% chance. Oh, the optimal build for this is this, and this. You're feeding if you increase the attack stat on fucking Gardevoir or some bullshit.
Also,
speaking of which,
you won't be an asshole about it.
Oh yeah, I won't. Yeah, no.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's like almost every Yugi tuber. I found one that's not as bad, but they all have those moments of, how do I be a huge asshole to people who like something today? Like, I'm not gonna name specifics, because, let's be honest here, I don't know, like, full specifics, because I don't remember fucking, like, usernames. It's all like some variation, like, TCG bullshit 123 or some crap like that, and then imagine there's like imagine there's like a person named that, and then someone goes on a witch hunt. Don't do that, please.
Please, be respectful and everything like that.
Yeah. The point I'm making is that, like, you know, a lot of them are that guys, especially the ones that are like big tournament dudes, or I should say tournament douches.
That reminds me. Oh God.
My favorite was one that said, "Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh's fine. There's no power creep at all."
Oh, shut the actual fuck up.
Yes. Yes. He said there's no power creep. Oh, Links are fine. Pendulum's fine. Yu-Gi-Oh's alive and well. Power creep. Power creep. Power creep.
The game got power crept to hell and back.
It all look. I say it started with XYZ monsters. I think we talked about this before, but
we did, and it's the OCD part of my brain like twitches a bit whenever you call them XYZ monsters.
But the point is, you know what's funny, right? I like going back and playing some of the older formats. Like, it felt like, wow, this feels like childhood. No, this feels like what I thought XYZs were gonna be. But, you know, this plays like what I thought XYZs were gonna be. They're not too strong, but they're not too strong. They're not too, like, you know, strong in attack and defense. But they got some pretty decent effects on them and crap like that. Like, this is gonna be...
It depends on the XZ monster. Like, some of them can... They're never beat sticks. Or not, never fully beat sticks, but, like, some of them are like, hi, if you trade 2 level 8 monsters, then, like, you'll get a good effect and high stats.
Like,
you know what I mean?
No XYZ monster pisses me off more than Big Eye. You want to know why Big Eye pisses me off to high end?
Big Eye, that name sounds familiar. Hold on.
It's the one that you detach an XYZ material. You take control of your opponent's monster. So explain to me, why was Brain Control banned? I understand Change of Heart. It's a spell card. Brain Control, you have to pay life points and shit to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna take win condition as an answer, because a lot of the time, look, I still say this: best Yu-Gi-Oh is a fucking battle, and the win condition is not decking someone out, not doing this. It's getting their life points to 0.
Hi, I'm gonna. Yeah, no, you're 100% correct. Hides Ghost Trick Mill away in the corner.
Well, I found a way to fuck people up with ghost tricks, and it evolves all the XYZ material. JT, one day we have to hang out, right? I'll show you. I'll go full Kaiba Corp, and I'll pull out all the cards I have. I'll show you all of my decks. We could just have a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh field day.
You know what I want to do?
What?
So on my laptop, I still have my like Yu-Gi-Oh Battle Simulator. I want you to like make one of your decks on there. Like your an exact copy of one of your decks. I use one of my like tourney legal decks and see where we go. Because that's the the reason why I can't get. I personally know for a fact I cannot get into any physical card game.
That's
You
fair.
know why?
That is fair. Like I said, if you look, JT, I'm gonna say this: if you ever want to hang out, like I bring out the cards, you can make a deck with whatever the fuck we got.
Right, but here's why I can't physically play a card game. You know why?
Why?
So I'm gonna be sitting there, right? I'm gonna be like, I've just made artifact my favorite deck to play on the simulation, artifact windups, right? And I'm gonna be playing that. I'm gonna be, having a lot of fun with it, right?
Yeah.
And then, like a week later, all right, I want to make a Necro Valley deck, please.
Oh yeah, you gotta buy all the cards.
So I gotta buy all those cards,
Another one?
right? And then I'm gonna be like, this is fun and all, but like, what do I want to play now? Ooh, I have an idea. Let's build my old Ojama deck.
That's
And then
the
I'm gonna.
that's the fun part though. If you already own all the cards.
But like I never do, and I always find new cards to slip in and slip out.
That's why that's literally why I barely play like the newer shit, because I'm not gonna fall into. I'm gonna buy. It's cheaper to just buy like the single cards you need. Years later, when they're like 75 cents or something like that, or like 15 cents, 5 cents, whatever.
Remember how I told you last time that the decks go for several $100s?
Yeah. I know
Like,
that.
I can't get into any new decks.
I saw a card, JT. I saw a card that was like $500,000 for a single card. I'm like, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's fucked, but I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for that. I want Time Magician of Tomorrow.
Oh God.
It's like no. Everybody's like, oh my god, I need to make this 50,000 card. Me, oh, I just want Time Magician of Tomorrow. I want to make a Time Magician deck.
Hang on, okay. So, I actually have Time Magicians in one of my older decks. It's a gambling deck.
Nice.
So it's a deck that, like, every monster in the deck, every spell is just like, flip a coin, if this happens, right?
Yeah.
And I was having a duel with someone, right? And they're like, I haven't seen half of these cards, but, like, you're killing yourself, so I'm not gonna bother reading them. And I'm like, no, I got this. Plays a card, like, I forget what it was, like, if heads do this, if tails you'll take damage, right? You flip 3 times. Okay.
That's the best part
Tails.
about Time
Damn
Magician.
it. Tails. What?
That's the best part about Time Magician of Tomorrow. You get to choose which one you want, heads or tails. It's flipping.
Fair enough.
Well, that was it.
They were.
Oh man, Time Magicians might actually be good.
No. Look up Time Magician of Tomorrow. He is so inviting. I'd say he's like the second best magician next to the Pancake Wizard.
Oh god, Time Magician of Tomorrow. Is this it? Yes. Time Magician plus 1 effect monster. 1 per turn.
The only thing I dislike about Time Magician of Tomorrow is plus 1 effect monsters of fusion material. You couldn't come up with something else? Like, I don't know, 2 Time Magicians?
But like, Time Magician in himself is an effect monster, meaning that you could just use 2 Time Magicians.
Yeah, true. Well, because you want to know what my hypothetical Time Magician deck would have in it, right?
Huh.
Extra deck would be 3,000 dragons, 3 Time Magicians of Tomorrow, and 3 Dark Sages. Because those are the only Time Magician specific fusion material monsters. And then, I have 3 Time Magicians, 3 Dark Magicians, 3 Baby Dragons, and then build off from there.
Fair and alright.
Is it the best deck? No. Is it a fun deck? Yes.
I gotta find out. I gotta look for my old decks. I miss a lot of them. Necro Valley is a fun archetype. Oh, let me rephrase that. It's fun to play. Not fun to fight for most meta things.
Fights me.
Especially.
Fights me. Hey JT. Giant Grenade.
Let me remember what that card does.
It removes every card. It destroys every card on the field.
Isn't that like a fucking... Oh, yeah, that fucker.
It's banned.
Fair enough. Oh, wait, it returns him to the hand.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, that's fun. Because what would happen is that people would do their really long-ass fucking combos, and then they would just be like, having fun? Giant grenade.
You know what I actually came up with an idea to talk about sending cards back to your hand.
Huh.
I came up with a new elemental hero. You combine. I'm thinking the combination would be Blade Edge and Burstinatrix.
All right.
And you get elemental hero. All right.
Another one, but nice.
Get elemental hero like Jet Knuckle. I forgot the name I came up with him with. I'll remember at some point. Point is, you want to know what he does?
Or
He so his attack is technically not an attack. It's a charge, right? When he attacks a monster, it goes back to the opponent's hand. If you discard a card, he can attack again. He can only deal damage if he attacks your life points directly. So
That card would be really fucking good.
when you say good, like banned good or like
I don't know about banned good, but like meta good.
And you know what, you kind of understand the design, right? Why I say Blade Edge, because he has like those, whatchamacallit.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And he has jets in his arms, and it kind of comes out like a scoop.
Can I say something for the record?
Sure.
sure.
Here's another pitch to play Runeterra. They have a card whose design plays similarly to what you just asked for. So they have a champion named Yasuo. Yasuo is a bitch in League of Legends, and still arguably a bitch in Runeterra. Here's what Yasuo does is whenever an enemy is recalled or stunned, he deals damage to it, and then when he levels up, he just attacks it, right? Instead of dealing some damage to it. So most people when playing Yasuo build their deck around basically stunning or forcing their opponent's cards to go back to their hand, and which is very similar to what you were just asking for. And there are a lot of cards in Runeterra that are just like, play me to recall X thing from your opponent's hand.
Yeah.
And a bunch of like recall, stun, blah 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 things.
I forgot.
Basically,
Can you send like XYZ's fusions and extra deck monsters to someone's hand? Or if you hit them with a card that sends it back to the hand, do they go back to the extra deck?
What to do?
they go back to the extra deck, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. That, like I said, that would be fun. Someone gets out like, I don't know, like Tachyon Dragon. Bye-bye. And if it disables the effect, it basically turns into a regular monster, so whoops.
Right, no, but like, honestly, you know what sucks about how Yu-Gi-Oh bans cards?
I said it. I said it years ago. It feels like a dartboard.
No, it's not a dartboard. So let's say, right, card A plus card B would make card C OP. And then card D plus card C would make card A plus card B would make card C OP. And then card D plus card E would make card C OP. So, which cards do they ban?
All of them.
Not all of them, just not C. So they would there's a Gen X monster. Gen X is widely considered to be the worst archetype, and they have a card that's banned.
And now JT, you know what card C is?
Some weird ass fusion.
It's fusionist.
It's not. You're probably right. It's some weird ass fusion.
Let me say something. Let me say something about fusionist though. It's literally this old like forget about me fusion monster like first gen. The fusion monsters in first gen aren't that great. They're just bigger monsters. I like him even so. I like him even so because I like Gen 1 Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Gen 1 Yu-Gi-Oh! Was fun. Don't at me and whatnot. Point is, right? I've seen it, once again, I want to go back to, like, card, like, you know, Yugi tubers, I guess. People who put Fusionist on a top 10 worst cards list, there's gotta be something worse than Fusionist in terms of, like, abilities and shit.
Life of the old dog.
Let me see what Fusionist does.
It does nothing.
Oh, really?
It's a Gen 1 fusion. That means it's literally just a slightly stronger monster. It has less attacks, less attack power than most fusions. Literally, it's like 900 or something like that. It's not a good card, but I don't think it's like top 10 worst worthy. Like, I don't even remember it until someone brings it up, and I'm like, oh yeah, Fusionist exists.
This card looks really fucking bad, though. Because think about it. You are spending both Petite Angel, right?
Yeah.
And a Mystical Sheep #2. Two very specific cards.
I know.
And Polarization.
Once again, JT. Old-ass Yu-Gi-Oh! Fusion was literally just like, let's put two cards together and see what happens.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
Right?
It always felt that way in the anime too, I have to say. It feels like everybody knows they don't actually have like the cards. Like they don't actually have like the fusion, you know, an extra deck with all these fusion monsters in it. It feels as though they're just kind of like there, you know. If you know the combo, you can do it with no issue. You catch what I mean?
Yeah, or like you have to know like, oh, if I do X and Y, like I have to do X and Y. That's what engines are for.
How's it going?
So engines make sure if your deck needs to do X and Y, then your engines will make sure that X and Y happens.
Yeah.
So like a lot of it is just like trying to force X, Y, whatever the fuck to happen in order for you to win the game, or to make sure that like no matter what happens, you at least have some form of win con.
I don't know, I just find, like I said, I just find Fusionist, like, very, like, far-fetched. I feel like people are only remembering it just to be like, man, this card is, like, super bad. I'm like, but nobody really uses Fusionist for anything. I wouldn't say it's, like, bad. I'd say it just is, like, an old card. It's, like, part of the archaic design of the classic game.
But, like, even some archaic cards are good.
Yeah, no shit. Dark Magician.
Dark Magician is only because of his archetype, and even then. But, like, Blue Eyes White Dragon was meta for a bit.
Well,
like,
Eugene is gonna be upset when I use fucking whatchamacallits.
What?
The legendary knights and the legendary dragons. Did you ever see? You know what Red Eyes Black Dragon Sword does, right?
Not offhand.
1,000 attack points for every fucking dragon monster in the graveyard and on the field.
Nice, but like.
And Eugene runs Blue Eyes.
Oh, motherfucker.
Bunnies.
No offense, Eugene, but like, motherfucker.
I even told him he needs something like, I don't know, he needs some like strong monsters in there in terms of level. Get like a montage dragon or something. Boom. He can have a pretty decent monster. The problem is that it's not gonna help him against like Red Eyes Black Dragon Sword if I get that thing out.
Like, just no, cause like most decks, especially Blue Eyes ones, have ways of like either coming back or killing you before your whole combo works. Blue Eyes can just be like, "Hi, I ritual summon Blue Eyes Ultimate Max Dragon," or whatever the fuck, and then like.
Or just get all three. Or just get all three Blue Eyes in your hand, play Polymerization, and then get a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
But like, that's just such an extensive like. It's possible. They do that.
Look,
like,
not if you have multiple polymerizations, which you should have.
I mean, yeah, of course. However, like, Blue Eyes Max Dragon or Ultimate Max, whatever the fuck, is with like there was actually I think it was 2016.
Oh, I know what you're
Nationals.
talking about. It's the one that's like literally you need 3 blue eyes to synchro summon it, right? Or XYZ summon it.
No, it's not a synchro. It's a ritual summon actually.
Ritual? It looked like, and if you, no, it's an XYZ, and if it has like 3 blue eyes as its material, you win the duel in like an instant.
Hold on. No, it's a ritual. It's a ritual.
The only one I know is like, I know what, the only ritual blue eyes that I know of is like the blue eyes paladin.
There's Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, a 4,000 attack, 0 defense ritual monster with the effects. You can ritual summon this card with Chaos form. Must be ritual summoned. It cannot be special summoned by any other ways. Cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects. If this card attacks a defensive position monster, inflict double piercing damage to your opponent.
I've never heard of that
Who
card.
else wants some?
Yeah, so fun fact, that card in 2016, I think it was either a Nationals or like a really fucking big tournament, right?
Yeah.
You know what the final battle was?
What?
A ditto of the Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon decks. They were both using the same goddamn deck, or effectively the same deck.
The JTGG, the difference is one deck has Jinzo in it, the other doesn't.
Fucking what? Yeah, who do you? And I can promise you which one won. The fucking one without Jinzo.
There's only one. It's like, the difference is one card.
There was one card. That's the card the fucking law. Like he's like, okay, I have to win this. Please, oh please, draw us Jinzo. Shit.
Plays Jinzo. All traps are destroyed.
Fuck. All traps are destroyed. Cool. What traps are in my deck?
I take it there's no trap cards in that deck.
I'm literally looking at a deck list for it right now. Not a one. Literally not a single one.
I'm trying to imagine the 2 sweaty players like quickly going through all their fucking every turn.
Like someone plays Jinzo and he's just like, oh no, my trap. Wait a minute.
He adds amplifier.
Oh god.
No, JT. The guy who was Jinzo, he places a face down. What the fuck? The other guy, he gets his blue eyes out, he sends it to attack, trap hole.
Oh god. Hold on, I gotta find something. Cause I think it was on. Okay. Where the fuck? I have to find how to actually do this. Okay. Because I saw someone make the world's shittiest Ojama King OTK, and I have to find it.
Wait, what?
Like, it's such a bad, like it's such a, like, it's so not worth it. Hold on. I know a YouTube video it's in. I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna mute myself while I get it.
You're telling me there was an OTK and they didn't ban the card? Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of OTKs. Ancient Gear Golem is literally an OTK deck.
Really?
Yeah. It's designed to, like, shit out really, really strong cards really quickly and then kill you before you have a chance to retaliate.
Well then. Ain't that something?
I love Ancient Gears. They're so fun, actually. I have like, I played an ancient gear deck against a friend of mine, and he was just like, ah, it's turn 2. Why does that thing have 14k attack? And I'm like, I summoned it. that's how it's go. That's how it's here.
Game on, get your game on.
Game on! Game on!
Okay. Here's the OTK, right? For Ojama King. Now I'm gonna preface this by saying this. I'm gonna preface this by saying this. It's not worth it. This is a very bad OTK. But so for the OTK, use Ojama Trio, then summon all 5 Ojama cards to the field, like all 5 of the base forms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuse Ojama Yellow, Green, and Black into Ojama King.
Yeah.
Then, and use Unstable Evolution to make the original attack of Ojama King in 2400. Then use Oja Muscle to destroy Ojama Red and Ojama Blue, along with the Ojama tokens to give the attack of King 7400. Then you equip Megamorph to Ojama King to double its attack of 1400 or 14,800.
Oh, okay.
Now, for the record, that's a 10-card OTK. Not worth it. Never worth it. Go home.
Oh, okay.
Like, no one should ever... Nick, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just leveling up the character. I'm listening to you.
But, like, I'm just saying that's such a bad idea. Like, ugh.
I think it's a fine idea.
It's funny, but, like, it's so not worth it. Also, fuck yeah, Eric will wield the shit out of those knives.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Oh, hang on. This looks sick.
I don't have enough points for it, though.
That still looks sick, though. That's just for future reference.
Yeah, let me see what I can do with thievery. Increase deafness. Should I do dodge chance, maybe? Or deafness?
I would say deafness first. Because deafness increases your dodge chance a little bit.
Yeah.
Not as much as the 2%, but if I remember
I know
correctly.
that Eric has been getting hit a lot lately, though, is the thing. And poisoned and shit, so... We can wrap around into, like, because what does deafness do? It's, like, for theft, right?
It's accuracy and dodge. As well as like crit chance.
Okay, you know, that might be, yeah, you might be better slated for that, then.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what we can do now. Whip. Lashing Love. What else do we have
Lashing.
here?
What's the one on like the top?
Fire and Earth Resistance.
Hey, elemental resistance on the tiny little girl doesn't sound that bad.
Increases resilience.
I saw Jade and my brain auto-corrected to something else, and I was just about to be like, Jane!
One day we'll get the whatchamacallit.
One day we'll get Kaylin back.
One day.
Oh god.
Increases agility. Vacuum smash. Oh.
Oh man, please, Jade, give me the Thunder Thrust. Wait, I think that's for spears.
Yeah.
It says.
Oh yeah, it's a spear.
Yeah.
It's a spear, everyone.
That's arguably sexier.
What is resilience?
I think that's... It's not defense. I think it's... I'm trying to remember. I think it's like against getting like poisoned and shit.
I really had a problem with that though. Charm.
Charm is like likeliness to be targeted. Lower charm, higher chance.
No, we'll go
Oh,
with
the agility.
vacuum smash.
Oh, that also works.
Alright, and now on to Rob.
Hello, Rob.
Deals a freeze can deal heavy damage to demons, also paralyze them in a bargain. Oh yeah, right. I basically upgraded his enlightenment. Slightly increases the effect that increases magical mending. Increases magical might.
Mending is healing, might is damage.
Protects them with heavy damage. Demons also paralyze them into the bargain. Well, it's not hard to get that, so we'll upgrade this first.
That's fair.
Plus, we need all the MP on him because he seems like the best chance we can look at all that shit that we've not gotten. Because he's like, alright.
He's a jack of all trades caster. Not as offensive as Veronica, not as supportive as Serena.
Yeah.
Snap, crackle, poof, Rice Krispies. We'll come back to them, the sisters. See what we can do for Sylvando.
Sylvando!
Let's see his show. What was his other thing? What would you say upgrade? His likeness or his showmanship?
They're both good.
Let's go with agility.
But yeah, now we can get 2 knives for Eric, and that's gonna like buff the fuck out of him, actually.
Oh yeah, just like in the opening cinematic.
Yeah. So now let's give him another knife. Fuck yeah. Give him the assassin's dagger, man. Oh, look at him, he's ready.
I think I make a better one with the fun-sized forge, though.
I mean, yeah, probably, if you want to spend the time doing that.
Oh yeah, no problem. So, I guess, so I guess that all the conversation around upgrading our party members has ended the Yu-Gi-Oh! Talk.
I mean, fair enough.
Unless there's anything else.
I have abandoned Yu-Gi-Oh! At this point in my life. I'm not turning back. The meta, like, its current meta...
That's fine.
Sucks.
Dude, I'm not offended by that. It's all good.
No, I'm not saying, I'm not assuming you would be. It's just like... Fuck, man, you know?
No, I understand you. It's just like... you just don't find enjoyment in the fucking, like, game anymore or anything like that because of the meta and shit.
Like...
Like, I understand that and whatnot, you know?
No, I get you. What was I gonna say? That being said, if you guys wanted to start playing Runeterra, I would like 120 gazillion% play with you guys.
I'm good. I got my card game.
But it's not okay.
JT. I know.
I know.
I understand. Look, I tried playing Magic. I couldn't get into Magic, despite how it's one of those card games. A lot of people tried to explain it. I'm like,
But like Runeterra explains itself really easily. Cause like, you know how like I literally hold on. I saw a Reddit post, explaining a like if a League of Legends or like if a Legends of Runeterra champion was written by like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Falcons, we were going to be one-handed swords. I say, yep.
Also, how you doing, Vulcan Reaver?
Hey, how are you?
We were just having a chat about Yu-Gi-Oh! Somewhat and everything like that.
So, what is this about? Like a Legends of Runeterra champion or something like that? Written
There's one of them that like took the text on a Legend of Runeterra champion and changed it to where it would sound like it was in a league, like it was a whatchamacallit, like it was a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I'm trying to find it. Let's see. Can I just search the?
Won a tourney a long time ago of the 5 people. There we go. Now that's a true Yu-Gi-Oh player right there, bro. If you were here right now, you get a fist bump.
You won. Wait, did you win the tourney with Exodia?
Yes.
Or like?
Oh wait, or did,
Oh.
I guess that's how I'm reading that. God, but that's been a long time. I can believe it. I can believe it. Well, JT, I never told you the story. Why I always joke about Jinzo, right?
Why?
As a really stupid kid, I beat someone's spirit board, or whatever, or what was it called? Spirit board? I beat someone's spirit board with Jinzo.
Huh.
Not bad at all.
You know the thing, right?
Alright.
It says
Yeah.
final, and then it says death or whatever, you know?
Yeah. God, I forgot people tried to run that.
It's really stupid, but sometimes it works if you get it to work.
I mean, yeah, you're talking to someone who runs
No, I
a
won the
Jackpot 7 deck.
Oh, you won the 5 pieces. You did try to pull an Exodia insta-win only managed the 2 times.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Oh, even so. You tried to get, you managed
Well,
it 2 times, still you deserve a fist bump, because I freaking love Exodia.
Man, full-on Exodia decks though, like even the legal ones are yikes, because they literally just do like, okay, you don't hit me, let me just draw.
Well, you could do a Exodia. You could do Exodia Necross if you do lose the pieces.
What the?
Yeah, but like you never really lose the pieces. You're just literally waiting to get them in the hand.
Oh yeah, right, because they do one in the hand too.
Yeah.
Ay. No, I do genuinely love Exodia.
That is cool.
I do just want to make a fun Exodia deck that like just has all like the Exodia shit. That includes like, you know, Exod, Exodius, Exodios, you know.
Yeah, I get you. I found the card, by the way.
What card?
Someone took a Legend of Runeterra champion and changed his effect to where it sounded like he was a Yu-Gi-Oh monster, like a modern-day Yu-Gi-Oh monster.
Who else wants some?
When you activate a spell card this turn, I may force enemy units to block alchemy during the battle phase. This effect can only be activated once per turn. If you activate another spell card during the same turn, negate the next damage I might take instead. This effect can only be activated once per turn.
That makes sense. Like I feel as though like a lot of like card games don't do that because they want to seem different. You know, you want like not to seem different, but they want to have it like, you know. I wouldn't say legally distinct, but I think you get what I mean, right?
Yeah. But like what Runeterra does is like half the words is that they have keywords, right? Mm-hmm. Where you like on the card you can hover it and you could hover it or look at it and you can see like an icon and a keyword. And if you hover your mouse over the keyword, it'll explain what it does. So, for example, Actual Leeson. When you cast a spell, give me Challenger this round, that's the first effect. And the second effect, if you cast another, give me Barrier, which is the negate the damage part of it. And if you don't know what Challenger does, click the card, hover over it, Challenger. You choose who blocks your attack. Oh, okay, neat.
And it kind of automatically does it a bit too because it is like a digital card game.
Yeah, exactly.
So it helps you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's like, oh, what does Barrier do?
I guess
Hover,
it's
got
why,
it.
like, if you play Yu-Gi-Oh so much, you get used to it, so you know what to do.
Yeah, whereas this, it's just like,
yeah, you have.
It knows you're going in blind.
It half does like all digital, like most digital card games, half does everything for you, so they don't have to like remember that you have to do like this specific thing. It's like it doesn't make you. It's like, all right. It automatically does stand on one leg, balance a glass of chocolate milk on your head, and recite the Bikini Bottom national anthem.
You don't have to remember what every individual thing does. You just have to remember how to play your deck.
Yeah. Which is understandable.
Yeah, that should be where the skill of the game does come in, not with all of like, oh, how does this interact with this? What does this do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And like every time they add a new keyword, like they recently added one called Lurk.
Make a build that plays off itself. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like, ever since I had one called Lurk, where it's like, whenever you attack and a Lurker card is at the top of your deck, which this is stuff you can't do in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because there's nothing telling you a Lurker card was on the top of your deck, unless it was automated,
And now,
right?
and now you say Lurker, it makes me wish it was a Jack and Daxter card game.
God damn it. But like, they do things that it's like, oh, man, how would you do this if it was physical? You can't. Oh! You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Ooh, robot.
The robot?
Oh god.
Oh god, a robot. And it's a sword and a crossbow.
Well then. Well,
Hey, Eric's strapped now. Okay, he's ready.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to use. Like, I assume Thunder's magic, because robot, but the game is weird sometimes. Games like these are weird sometimes.
I know.
Oh god. Let me try Zap. Yay, it worked! Look, you know what? That's what I like about these games sometimes too. If you could imagine what a robot would be weak to, it feels like it's weak to that.
Yeah.
Like you shoot it with lightning, it goes boom and shit like that. It's like the droids in Star Wars. It's how it runs.
Not bad at all.
But yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean with like Runeterra.
Yeah.
It's all. It really is all about. Like I said, I'm just kind of like. When it comes to like.
You know what, Nick?
Yeah.
Next time we hang out in person, I'll show, or we're in like a Discord call together. I'll show you a duel.
Okay. Did you say duel?
God damn it!
Okay.
Did you say? Did I ever tell you about my one character I played Shadowrun, Yuki? I did tell you. Okay.
Oh wait, no, actually, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
No.
So Yugi was my first ever. Not my first ever.
Did you say Yugi?
One of my. Yes, his name was Yugi. The character's name was Yugi.
Okay, I was about to say.
So they were in Shadowrun terms a street shaman. What a street shaman is effectively like they summon spirits to help fight for them, right? So I took a street shaman.
Oh yeah, you're talking about your this was D&D character, right? Shadowrun. Yeah, you told us the story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it took me a second to remember.
I was a little dwarf, and like I had Elemental Hero, Neos, just covering my ass, like it's like a permanent summon, and
It's
I had
time.
winged Kuriboh.
You're on that Vulcan.
Oh god.
It's time to die.
You guys see the Pro ZD sketch about Yu-Gi-Oh?
It's time to duel.
Oh god.
There's enough of those jokes that can go on forever.
Yeah.
It's time to Did someone say DDD?
Use your words, Yugi.
It's time to shut the fuck up.
No, guys. I got a good one for you.
Yeah.
It's time to yo, dreaming. Don't give it up, Luffy, dreaming. Don't give it up.
I was literally talking about the. This is the second time today that the 4Kids One Piece was brought up for me, and I hate it.
Well, JT, I don't think we could be friends because I love I think that the 4Kids Dubs theme song is better than all the freaking J-Rock that they put on. Like the generic J-Rock they put on for most of the Japanese themes.
Saying like, why the fuck have I talked about it twice today?
You want to know why it's so memorable to me, JT?
Why?
I could sing the whole damn song from memory.
Oh.
It's true. I've witnessed it.
It's one of the few things I can do off the top of my head. And am I ashamed of it? No.
I have a friend who has literally every scene of Lion King memorized, and he's recited it, like looking away from the screen. He's recited it, and I watched him do it.
Every scene from Lion King?
Every scene from Lion King.
God Damn.
Oh my
I
fucking God.
watched him do it. Like, the TV was on behind him. He was mouthing the words that were coming out of the characters' mouths. And, like, when the songs actually started, he was actually singing with them.
Wow.
Watch him do it. But what?
No, I actually do have to give your friend props and whatnot.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it takes a lot to fucking do that.
I don't know how the fuck he did it, but like the fact that, like, I watched him do it multiple times because he had to, like, a bunch of people were like, no way. People were like, no way, and I'd be like, oh, here we go again.
You know what? You know what I have to do?
Here we go again.
You know what I have to do now, actually?
What?
I want to get a Joey Wheeler. I want to get a Joey Wheeler. A Joey Wheeler emote for the channel.
Hey, you! I'm an emote.
What the fuck are you talking about?
God damn it, Joey.
This is the only.
I'm an emote. This is what the Shadow Realm really is.
What the Shadow Realm really is,
You become an emote. You become a Twitch emote, Yugi.
Oh, Yugi boy.
Hey, you.
We win again.
No, please.
Hey, Yugs! I just bought a new card. Hey, Yugs! I just got a new card.
Hey,
Joey Wheeler.
Your mom's credit card.
oh God. Hey, Yugs, I just found out of a new series of cards. You want to tell me about how do Sky Strikers work? Joey, no!
Hey, Yugi! Hey, Yugi!
It was I, Dio!
Hey, Yugi! Hey, Yugi, I got a new trap card.
What is the trap card, Joey?
It's called Ligma.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Oh my God.
Joey, but it was me.
Joey would if Joey was like in real life, he would 100% do that.
You know what's funny? I looked up Joey Wheeler on the Yu-Gi-Oh! I looked up Joey on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki today, and you want to know something funny? In the Spanish dub, he calls people he hates pigs.
Oh God! You know what it reminds me of?
What?
So for like a couple days, the Ash Ketchum subreddit, or the Ash Ketchum, not Reddit, the Ash Ketchum Wikipedia page.
I was about to say
years
there's
ago.
a fucking subreddit for Ash Ketchum.
No. Let me finish. This is great. So the Ash Ketchum Wikipedia page was altered.
You okay?
This was like years ago. It was altered, and it was like Ash Ketchum was a fucking bitch. Signed, Gary Oak. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, so have you guys seen Half-Life VR?
So, there's a Reddit for everything.
Yeah.
Yes, I can agree. I use Reddit.
So okay, same. So you guys know so in Half-Life VR, but the AI is self-aware. Do you know how they mention Wikipedia a lot? In the scene where oh God, where Benry alters all dogs go to heaven too, to like say Gordon Freeman dies in it.
Vandalize the fucking page.
It was disabled for like 2 whole days because of it.
God. Fucking Wikipedia gets vandalized a lot.
Yo,
Eric,
I know you keep fucking saying this, but we still need to do the fucking one stream where we just fucking look up fucking, you know,
obscure wikis and random wikis and shit.
Yes!
No, play the wiki game. Play the wiki game.
It's the wiki game.
So here's the wiki game. You start on a Wikipedia article, and you have to, only using other Wikipedia links and articles in that website, get to another Wikipedia page. So like my friend was playing it earlier today. He gave up, but the challenge was to get from Nintendo to the Yakuza, back to Pokemon, and then to Bakugan.
That makes sense, I guess. But
so he was like, And the trick is you cannot repeat Wikipedia pages.
Okay.
Right.
So he went from Nintendo, got the playing card.
Oh shit! Oh my god, Rabin, Rabin fucking? Oh god, they're dead! I didn't even notice.
Oh no! Oh, Marek's almost dead too.
What just happened? I was just kind of blindly playing.
You were just kind of grinding a bit and like. Oh god.
You monster. No, but JT, what Silver? Is there a way to run in battle?
I don't remember. Try hitting tactics. Hit tactics.
Please. Fuck yeah. Get me out.
Yeah.
Get me out. I gotta get back to the town. What happens when you don't pay attention in an RPG?
It gets the best of us. Okay, what was I saying?
The wiki game.
I remember he went from Nintendo to playing cards to Yakuza. Then he went from Yakuza to popular media to animes to Pokemon. Then to
You could usually do that with the voice actors.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of little like easy RPGs. You're not RPG. You're not paying attention. Everyone in the party's dead. I guess I found where I had to go.
You're dead.
You take those?
Party members are dead.
Your pets are.
It's just Jade.
Your mom's a fucking whore. The whole world No, your pets are being skinned alive. The whole world hates you. You're going to hell. Live with it. Game over.
Oh. Speaking of skinning pets,
Oh god.
No.
there's no actual segue here. Hold on. So if you all remember last week, I stayed up till 3 a.m. to play Pokemon Unite.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I stayed up. Stayed till 6 a.m. I played the game for 3 fucking hours.
This is to take the chat off screen for a sec so I can do the resurrection shit.
That's fine.
When you didn't remember where it is.
But here's the other thing, right? I have not stopped playing it, and they have a new character coming out, and we think it's at 3 a.m. So kill me.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Now, JT, how many hours of sleep have you missed?
Ooh, less than you think, more than I would want to admit.
Would you say it's time for JT's Coffee Corner?
Oh, well, I can use coffee, but also, yes. Play me the jingle, my good men.
Welcome, everybody,
Alright.
to JT's Coffee Corner.
Give me a second.
One of these days, we're gonna get it right.
Well, I could just alt tab out and do this. And hold on.
Oh my god, I got it.
Welcome, everybody, to JT's Coffee Corner.
Do we need a, there we go.
Did it play?
Did it,
There we go.
God damn it. Alright. That's one of these days you're gonna edit it so my god damn it is already in there.
Because I could already look, because you want to see what I can do? Super easy. Because Zig is usually like one of the few people, because Zig's online, he works online. So I have the thing pinned. It's no longer. Oh no, there it is. I can literally just do this. It would be super easy.
I mean, either way. So, this week I played more. I played more of the breeders. Whatever the fuck.
He got him.
Nice.
They're pretty cool emotes.
Yeah, I like this.
So this week I found the central gameplay. I found the central gameplay loop of the game.
I like
Right.
the Kirby one.
Ooh, nice.
Everyone.
But hold on. So I found the central gameplay loop of the game. Right.
Yeah, you found the gameplay loop of.
So you find animals in the wild, right?
Yeah.
you can either have them fuck each other to have like new offspring.
Oh.
Yes, there's a sex scene.
Oh.
Or you could like, this is gonna feel disgusting to say, milk them.
Once again, I still can't believe this all started because I mistook one game for another.
Wait,
Yeah.
What's this game called again?
Breeders of Nymphia, whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, I know about that one.
So you get your resources.
Yeah.
And then you go up to the cow lady, sell half of them. You go up to the goblin lady, sell the other half. Fuck it, whatever random NPCs you want, then go home. Right? You repeat the cycle, and that's your next day. But however, I was looking around, and there's also like there's apparently 2 big like kind of quests to go on, right?
Yeah.
So there's a centaur lady, right? You walk up to her and go like, "Hi, you're a titty horse," and they're like, "Fuck you," but also yes, fuck me, but also that's basically what the dialogue boiled down to. I'm not even
Sometimes
like...
I wish I ran a camera. Other times I just don't. This is like my silent like.
Oh god. But so they were like, "Oh, if you get me this kind of offspring, I'll let you through this gate." And I'm like, "Oh, a quest. Okay, yeah, I'll work on that, right?"
You say as we have to get through a gate.
God damn it. So what happened, I walked to the other location, right? And I find basically a fantasy angel babe in like a helmet. Think of Angel Woman from Digimon, but like naked.
Oh.
And then a fucking kitsune chick, also basically naked. They're just like, "Hi, we can ascend your things to higher states of being," or some bullshit. I don't remember what it did. But I'm like, "Hey, I'm not gonna have my things ascended right now. Thank you. Good night." And they're like, "Okay, cool." And then I ate out her pussy or whatever the fuck the game asked me to do. And then the kitsune, first of all, was actually high as fuck.
Hi.
Okay.
Like high as in on weed. Like she's literally like, one of the questions you can ask her is, "Hey, what's in the basement?" And she goes, "We have a basement." And you're like, "You're the high priestess." And she goes, "Yeah, I am."
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that is kind of cool.
That is, I'll admit, they got me on that one too. But like, you can go to her and you're like, "Well, I can give you a spirit form." And I'm like, "What the fuck is a spirit form?" And I'm like, you can look like the things you're taking hostage." So I'm like, what the fuck do you mean by that? They're like, get me a dick girl fox lady. And I'm like, "Yeah, alright, one dick girl fox lady coming up." So I got a dick girl fox lady. This is something I'm saying on stream and I can be quoted on. End me. But so I got the dick girl fox lady.
I don't know whether to argue someone finding one of Zig's streams of the game Snatcher by typing in "vor game" or this.
Is worse.
I don't know which is worse. And by the way, Snatcher is not a vor game for those who don't know. I feel like we have to keep saying this.
I feel like the
Kojima game, so
no offense. I feel like finding your thing on vor is worse because I
actually do agree with you on that.
I mean, no offense, but I feel like the fact that I'm like open about the fact that like, yeah, I'm playing a porn game.
Yeah.
I've like, honestly, I wish that one of the most fun parts about it is actually just talking about it openly.
Yeah.
Just like, and like. There's some people are like, "Hey, no judging, but what are you playing?" And I'm like, "It's a porn game." And they're like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Well, it's not to get my rocks off."
I think that's like the best way of explaining a porn game. It's like, I'm playing it for a different reason. Because it definitely does not sound like you're lying at all.
Yeah, no, I'm not here to get my rocks off. Like, I am taking analysis. I am studying the sex scenes. One thing that they actually fucked up on, they give you control of the camera, but not like free roam control. So like you can never see any of the actual good bits. It's just like, oh cool, I see a leg, and it's another body gestating towards it, and like I just want to see the shit that's actually happening. Yeah. I did find out there's a slider to increase or decrease the speed. Now hold on. Here's the fun part, right? I think it's hilarious. So yeah, you know, like whenever someone is playing this game to coom, right? Obviously when they get closer, they'll increase the speed. I think it's hilarious watching sex scenes at 0.01% speed of the original.
It's like the movie Click.
God, the movie traumatized me as a kid.
the fucking sped up the shadow of the sex.
No, like the end scene where like he was old and dying, and then he like everything.
Because it's a dark movie, despite all like the weird shit in between.
Yeah. I watched it as a kid, and I'm just like, oh god,
JT,
I'm not ready for this.
Did you ever see the TV edit?
No.
The
scene
scene where Adam Sandler farts in his boss's face, they changed the dialogue, and it's really stupid.
What'd they change it to?
I taste caca. Did you put caca in my lunch?
Oh, did they change it from shit or like whatever the fuck?
Yes. He said he tastes shit. He goes, I taste caca. I don't know which one is my favorite. The obvious change from shit to caca, or frickin' monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane from Snakes on a Plane.
I think that's funnier.
Yeah, but hold on. So back to the coffee corner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I also get like a bit of passive income from just like running the farm, making sure everything's maintained and shit. And I'm like, oh, I could buy a new den. And so I'm like, because you can only get so many creatures based on what dens you find, right? Or what dens you get built. So you walk up to the cat chick, who also has a dick. I feel like I should add. And what happens, right? I'm like, oh, I'll get this one, and that means I can find them in the area where I can find, the other things, right? And I spend like a solid 5 minutes looking around. All right, fox chick I've seen before, fox chick I've seen before, less furry fox chick I've seen before. Where are the new ones? And I'm like looking around, and I'm just sitting there like, this game explains nothing. Where the fuck do I get the ones that aren't like? Why are they hiding the cat girls from me? Also, they are not scared of any of the common furry fetishes.
You just want to see the cat girl so you can go home.
I need to 100% this fucking game, or at least get close enough to it where I'm satisfied. I gotta get cat girl somewhere. Because that's the den I got. I got the cat girl den, and I'm like, oh, cool, I can find cat girls. That's a less reprehensible kink, I think.
Imagine they didn't add the cat girls into the game yet.
I would actually understand, but be very upset at myself. Because you can literally fuck every NPC you meet. But you didn't have the goddamn cat. No, literally, there has not been an NPC I found that I couldn't click a dialogue option and be fucking them 5 seconds later.
So I feel like I'm missing something. I guess when they say west, I have to travel west on the sea.
There's like.
Sorry if I interject like gameplay jargon into the coffee corner for a bit here.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm genuinely confused on what I have to do right now.
I'm just like. I'm just sitting there like. Oh, and I found out what spirit forms are. So you can apparently make your character look like they belong to one of the species that you've been raising. I think, right?
Yeah.
Why do they really just want this game was made? I'm just gonna come out and say the game was made for furries. Like, not like, oh, you know, it's not even like fucking the Monster Girl prologue with fuck, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're like, oh, it's all monster girls, and like, oh, there's elves, and there's slime. And it's like, no, this is just furries. Because the first NPC you find is, okay, it's an elf. The second one's a plant person. The third one's a fucking cow, and the fourth one's a mermaid. And then every wild creature you find are some form of animal. So like,
wow, it's like Zoo Tycoon, but with monster girls. And
it's
sex.
barely even monster girls. It's just furries. I'm legally obtaining furries from the wild. Why? Also, apparently in this universe, humans are sex gods,
Hello,
I guess.
Chrono. Well, JT, you've chosen your fate.
I have. And you know what? I'll say this. The game is kind of fun because I like Harvest Moon type games. However, it's so bare bones. Like,
Repeat that, it got cut out by a what the fuck?
the game, I'm having more fun playing it than Monster Girl Island, whatever the fuck. However,
Let's find some lobsters, JT. I'm sure that wouldn't be...
Oh no.
oh my god. I'll find all fucking 7 lobsters and then we're gonna shit bricks.
Well, you know something? At least it's not Xenoblade Chronicle X where you have to find like 102 lobsters.
Who else wants some?
I feel like that's a reference only I and others who played... I and only others who played Xenoblade Chronicles X are gonna get.
I do get it.
Did you say
thank
Monster Girl Island? Yes, he did. You want... Alright, long story short, JT started his little JT's Coffee Corner segment for all the Tuesday streams when he's around because I thought he was playing Monster Girl Island.
Which is a porn game.
Yeah, and he led to a whatchamacallit. It led him to start his Coffee Corner talking about like these random ass like somewhat pornographic games in some instances, others just
Oh
like,
no, these are like both of those games were very pornographic. It's just like
he's a man of you're a man of culture. With a Sugoi signed with a Sugoi deed. Does it say Sugoi?
it is sensitive as Sugoi. Is there a market for like reviewing porn games? Can I just make this a YouTube channel?
Well,
Would you watch
would you
that?
like to be the cinema snob of pornographic video games?
I mean, honestly, no, because there's hentai review channels on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. But did that stop the cinema snob? No, it didn't.
There are hentai review channels, so you can't get away with this.
Did hashtag change the channel stop the cinema snob? No, it didn't.
I unsubscribed from them recently. I went like, I just looked at them and I'm...
If you want a chance to strike, yeah, exactly. No, JT, I beat you to the punch already. I was never subscribed to Channel Awesome.
I mean, fair, but like...
Only Link Card, because I like his comic book reviews, that's basically it. Monster Bit. Oh, wow! No wonder why I was, like, lost. Fucking, I have to get a... This guy... I wish there was, like, more, whatchamacallit, in, like, a big world, like, you have to find, like, where you gotta do puzzles and shit like this. Or at least getting something big to break something. I can understand in, like, a dungeon, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I get that. These things look like Blitzcrank, kind of, I'm... A part of me is horrified.
So, yeah, as you were saying about, whatchamacallit?
Yeah, is there a market for just, like, porn review? On like porn game reviews? Is that like... The fact that I'm...
on that or anything, you know what I'm saying?
The fact that I'm considering it means I have not slept enough recently.
Look, I wish I could tell you, JT. Do you have anything else to say about your misadventures in that Breeders game or whatever?
Let's see here. I'm just trying to remember anything. I couldn't find the cat for just fuck me, I guess. Wait, let me rephrase that.
like I said, JT. I imagine the cat girl's just not in the game yet. It's like the dragons in like fucking Game of Thrones. They're coming, but they never show up.
Oh God. Let's see. But hey, at least I have like a gameplay loop and like something to work towards.
Was it Flash Gets that made that one? Was it Flash Gets that made that one animation with Paper Mario and Paper Luigi?
Yeah.
Probably.
All must become dick girls in order for society to strive.
Hey, I'll say this: I have only tamed dick girls, except for with one exception so far.
As they also say in the video, the female penis is the divine flora that shall ascend men to the stars.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh my God. I like Flash Gets, but sometimes I gotta take a break from their videos.
Oh, I very much understand.
It's like, you know, I needed this funny today. Sometimes I can't take the funny tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's like how I first viewed Bo Burnham. Fucking love Bo Burnham, by the way. Everyone check out Inside. His new
I
special.
want to watch that. I heard it was good.
It's so good. If you want to do like a movie one of these days to watch it together.
Totally.
Honestly,
Just
actually,
in general,
fuck yeah.
look, like I said, we just in general have to hang out at some point. It's been like fucking a year and a half still.
Because the last time we hung out was your, like, not this year's birthday, but the birthday before.
Well, technically you did for a little bit, but then you ran for some reason. I forgot what the reason was.
I had to get home.
Oh yeah, right. No, you were on the phone. We were on Discord. I think you had to do something. You had to help out or something like that with something. I don't remember fully.
Wait, what? Oh, I don't remember. But I was referring to the, again, person I meant.
Yeah. Well, we couldn't really do anything because we were still in the quarantine in March, so.
Well, that's what I was saying. The last time we hung out in person was like, the year, was that round 1?
Yeah. The arcade.
Yeah.
I know. Oh God. Oh, these guys are reason.
Let's go!
It says and then the whole team gets wiped.
Oh God.
Maybe that's why the whole team died last time.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, we are somewhat mindlessly mashing A.
Well, to be fair, sometimes it helps.
I mean, yeah.
Look, I'm gonna say this right now. If someone criticizes an RPG where you just kind of mindlessly bash A, you're criticizing most RPGs. Is it that?
I'm more or less referring, like, you can get away with that somewhat here if you're just, like, trying to grind.
Surrender your soul!
I wish I had, like, more
Like-
area spells. On Rab, at least. That's basically it.
Ah, not bad at...
Ugh. But yeah, like the Bo Burnham. I gotta watch that. But yeah, any final thoughts on Breeders this week, JT, or
No. I kind of mentioned it all.
Alright. That has been JT's Coffee Corner. Ugh. So, you know what actually like, you want to talk about like animators and YouTubers and shit like that, right?
Sure.
So, alright. I fucking love Psychic Pebbles. But I watched this like really weird ass stream. I don't know what the fuck it was. Like, it was like an Adult Swim pitch panel stream thing.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there was like a crazy person or whatever pitching ideas or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
I'm like, what the fuck was
I've
that?
seen that.
What was that
What,
exactly?
the Teddy Booth one?
I don't know. All I know is there was like this crazy guy talking about like the moons or whatever, and then like fucking Oregon was like going out to sea or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck?
Huh.
Like, I'm like...
I don't remember that one, but, the one that I do remember and shit was this one where it's like, it was, fucking... It was supposed to be like, you know, this guy talks about like some sort of weird-ass, like, teddy bear ninja sort of show, and then it just ends with, like, William Street being burned to the ground or something like that.
Huh.
I feel
And
like
they were
I
just
should
like-
know that.
And everyone was just like, that is the most that is a really bad idea to, like, you know, have like your fucking your like potential employers, like, you know, place of business where it's like the ending is just like that their like fucking headquarters being burned to the ground and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the stream was kind of like that, but I don't know, like, what exactly, like, is that is not how Adult Swim does, like, their pitch pilots, right? Like, they just kind of have, like, random people talk with, like, a couple of, like, the higher-ups and then, like, some of the people.
It's not. I don't think that's the higher ups or anything like
Well,
that.
I don't know what the frick it is. I'm like, what am I, like, I didn't understand what I was watching. I'm like,
I guess, you know, I guess it is. Maybe it is like, you know, I guess them trying to test the waters and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, I hope it's not like that, and you just could get, like, because it was live. It was a live stream podcast. So I'm like,
I don't think, like, no, I wouldn't. I would think it wouldn't be like, you know. I don't think it would be like, you know, they would do it on the spot and shit. Like, what I mean is that, you know, they'll probably like brew it over, and, you know, if they like it, they like it. If they don't, you know what I mean,
I
right?
guess. It was just very, like, it was just
'Cause I
very.
know they had Gendry on at one point, and apparently fucking Pan Pizza called in and shit.
That wasn't the horror live stream, was it? Where they had, like, that weird horror thing going on? Or, like...
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest.
Because I remember I was watching some weird-ass horror live, like, show thing that they had, and Pan called in on that. And I'm like, I was sitting there, I'm like, was that fucking Pan?
Like Rebel Taxi Pan Pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had, like...
Holy shit.
Yeah, like, the woman was, like... She was, like, yelling at him or something like that, and he got, you know, because, you know, he's the introverted extrovert, I guess. He fucking, like, you know... Oh, I didn't notice that was a sham sandwich. Or a hat.
No! Children!
Or hat ham, which is whatever the fuck it's called. Well, they die now.
My children!
JT has a problem when we kill these things, so... It's just ones and zeros, JT. They'll come back.
No!
I remember he called in on that, and, like, he got, like, scared away.
Not bad
Things
at
are
all.
looking up.
I think it was that. I'm not really sure. To be honest, all those fucking streams, they just blend into one. I'm not.
Cause
gonna lie.
it's William Street and Adult Swim. It's like I watch the shows. I don't watch, like I don't watch, like, you know, there's sometimes I don't watch their outside content because it's like it feels like I'm watching, like, a thought experiment. And I'm like, is this because, like, I'm like, they're doing this while they're looking at, like, random ass videos, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Why is you know, Psychic Pebbles here? Is it because he got Hellbender? No, not Hellbenders. Is it because he got fucking Smiling Friends? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? The reason why I brought up Hellbenders was because the comment section on the video, because it was at the stream archive, was even weirder. I didn't watch the whole damn thing. I'm like, I was literally in bed this morning. I just pull up my phone. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Watch the link.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the fuck is this crap? I'm sitting there, like, confused. I'm like, the fuck is going on here? And I'm, like, saying to myself, like, is this how you pitch shows to Adult Swim?
I mean, I wouldn't be fully surprised.
Like, I'm like, fucking, I'm like, dude, because they just kind of, like, one dude they kind of like lambast, another's like a crazy guy. So like another guy has a good idea that needs more work, and and I'm like this can't be how they like pitch shit to Adult Swim. This is like too whatchamacallit. I wouldn't say so.
Unreal?
It's like
Casual?
not casual. It's like because it was a live stream podcast. I'm like, the fuck is going on here? Like it seems too, I would say, unreal / like very I'd argue a bit unprofessional, but I don't know. Like
I don't know if Nick really, or not Nick, but like Adult Swim really cares about being like hella professional.
That makes sense. Like everything's like a joke. Everything's like a I don't know, because everything's like a joke with Adult Swim for the most part. Like, just look at Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
And then you know what was funny, right? For a while, I don't know. I find Adult Swim's content very funny when people get like upset at it, because it's like, unless it's like, you know, something unless it's like something specifically understandable, like as to why someone would be upset. But like, I'm talking about shit like, who gets mad at a Robot Chicken sketch? Because like they've made fun of this in the past and actually made jokes about it like funny, like that whole sketch with like the gyro robo / like copter and crap like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
Like, I understand if you don't like the sketch, but
like not every sketch is gonna be a winner.
oh
but,
yeah,
like,
no shit. 'Cause
like,
it's a variety show for the most part. Like,
yeah.
like that's all. Like,
It's like it's kind of like old Animaniacs for adults. Like I didn't like there's some series of sketches that I wasn't crazy for. So I was just like, I'll watch them just to be like, or you know, I'll just zoom on past them.
oh yeah, like
I wasn't big on like the hippo sketches, whatever the fuck they were called.
oh yeah, like that wasn't. Yeah, you're right. Fuck, my throat is like all fucking fucked up. My I couldn't watch. I tried watching Animaniacs, and you want to know what I kept wanting from the old Animaniacs show?
Huh.
What I got out of the reboot, which is basically more Yakko, Wacko, and Dot.
Fair enough.
Because I literally said, like, I feel like there's something missing here. About done with Act 2 of this game. Oh, that's cool. I don't even know what act I'm up to. Probably nowhere near. Probably still near the start, all things considered.
I don't think we're that close to like the start. I think we got some distance on here.
Yeah, true. Wait, how many parts are we in on, how many parts are we in? I forgot.
I think we're in part 2?
Or 2. No, I'm talking about, like, stream parts.
Oh, fuck, I have no idea.
Is that a wizard dragon?
Probably.
It's like a, wizard Shenron, I should say. I like it. But yeah, like, ooh, recipe book. Cool. It's almost on a level. You're still in Act 1. Yeah, I had a feeling. We were playing, you know what was funny? We were playing Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy at one point. I could not believe when we hit Act 2. I was like, wait, we're still in Act 1? I only realized that when I got an achievement for beating, like, one boss. And technically it makes sense, because we only fought, like, one boss since the beginning of the game. But yeah, like, going back to watching Animaniacs, like, the classic one, I'm like, the show is not as good as I remember it being.
I never hated it.
It's not like I hate it. It's like,
right.
I'm like, this isn't as good, like, you know, it's like when you, it's like, nostalgia works sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can watch, like, classic Power Rangers because it's like, I wouldn't say have, like, you know, positive or negative connotations on it. It's just that it's like, I like silly shit. And, you know, superheroes that are like, you know, you get like, oh, you're too much pink energy is dangerous and crap like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, stuff like that is just
energy flowing through you. Please come back to the, what you call it. I don't even remember.
Why? Why? Too much pink energy is dangerous. You know, it's stuff like that. Is it silly? Yeah. But is it fun? Yeah. It's like, Animaniacs, there's so much shit that there's like, you know, you're gonna like some things, you're not gonna like others. I feel like a lot of parts of the old Animaniacs take up a lot of time.
Yeah.
Like the Buttons and fucking what's her name?
Oh, Buttons and Mindy?
Yeah. Like that's a sketch I feel like, I'm surprised that never got canceled. But then I forget, the network had control and they probably wanted more of those because they thought it was funny. Oh god, Rab's dead. Oh god, I'm almost dead. Wait. Let me try mirror. Let me do mirror slash. There we go. Sleeper hit. Come on. I'm very concerned about this fight right now. Oh god, please. Please don't let me die to a mimic. It's almost dead, it's almost dead. Come on. There we go. Fuck yeah.
Who else wants some?
But yeah, like, just looking into like all of like the background shit of Animaniacs, right? It is just kind of like painful to see how much the network was involved in it. You remember Pinky and the Brain?
Hey, that was good shit.
I like Pinky and the Brain. It is good shit.
It's the only like skit that came back besides the main Animaniacs.
Because it made the most sense. I feel as though like when it came to like bringing stuff back, I feel like they've trimmed the fat, so to speak.
Yeah, kind of.
Not that like, but like, here's another one. Katie what the fuck?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he hurts.
All right, pull the bringer. What can I do? Let me heal. I accidentally healed the coffin, didn't I? Oh boy. Oh god, come on.
Eat this!
Fuck yeah.
I'm on fire!
Okay. Please work. Please
Time
work.
to speed things up. Yes!
Oh god, this game worries me sometimes. Come on, don't fuck me up.
It can get difficult.
Well, I believe it. I've seen it.
You're living it now.
I know I'm living it.
Oh god.
I still say the like. Look. You know what? I'm still enjoying it though. Since we confuse enemies, take 6 times the usual damage. Well, uh-oh, it woke up.
Oh shit.
Heal Jade. Okay. Good. Alright, good. We got the statue. We're fine. But yeah, like, sketches like Katie Kaboom play out the same time. Play out like the same every time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of obvious who wanted that there. And I think that this is like the worst aspect of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the new one doesn't feel that way. It feels like, okay, it can finally be like the show it wants to.
In my opinion, in all honesty, it feels a bit more like. I feel like the old Animaniacs were a lot better at taking a neutral stance, whereas this one is definitely a lot more like politically angled, if that makes sense.
I guess I don't know.
Like, this one feels like it's got more shit to say. But, like, I don't know if I want that. I kind of like the neutral party. You know what I mean?
I see what you mean.
Like, the Animaniacs were just 100% agents of chaos.
Yeah.
Like...
That's not another mimic, is it?
Only one to find out.
Alright, let me try to get the party thing open. I forget what all the button... No. Why'd I shoot the statue? I did not mean to shoot the statue. Oh god. I just want to save... What am I doing? What just happened there?
Are you okay, Nick?
I ran one way and then all of a sudden he just started automatically going the other.
Ooh.
What just happened?
Does this look like I know, man?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Just calm down, Nick. There's no skinwalkers here.
Oh, thank God, it's a regular chest. Ooh, mercenary bandana. Maybe I'm the skinwalker.
Nick, no. Let's talk.
We can talk about this later. Die, you statue, son of a bitch!
Yeah, these statues hurt.
They are affected by the sleep spell, so I can.
Oh, hey. Fun fact. So we all know, what is it, the statue of, what was it, Statue of David?
Yeah.
Who sculpted that again? Michelangelo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
So, we know about the rate of which he sculpted things, right?
Yeah.
Now, having done the math, it is reasonable to assume he took about a month on the dick section of it.
Oh, okay.
So imagine being Michelangelo and being like, sorry, it's the dick month. Like, I can't really do shit now. Just imagine how that was something I was talking about on like one of my favorite podcasts. Just like, yeah, dick month. Sorry, guys, can't really do things.
You know, to be fair,
Uh-huh.
you know what they could have done actually?
What?
You could have just finished the statue and sculpted it on with like clay or something.
I mean, yeah, like hypothetically.
And then go, there, now it's art.
Ah, the dick. Now we're official.
Basically.
I've seen weirder things.
Well, like I said, it's all really in how it's all really in like I don't know how it's done. If you really want to stand there and sculpt the penis for like a month, you're like.
I mean, like I'm sure they would I'm sure, like knowing their classical artists, they would realistically want to like be as like authentic with it as possible.
Perfect.
I forget which classic artist it was, but some of them, one of them died a virgin and never saw like a female body, so all their females just looked like men.
That was Michelangelo again.
That was Michelangelo again.
You know, that's kind of
Michelangelo.
it's kind of strange considering Michelangelo was the partying type of turtle.
Shut up, man.
What?
Honestly, I could believe Michelangelo was a virgin.
he's like, whoa, bros.
He's too busy like partying to actually like try and get laid.
He scares away every woman that comes near him.
Exactly. He's just like, yo, let's fucking
They see
bro.
him eat like the weird ass pizza, and they're just like, yeah, I can't.
It's like, yeah, look, you're cute,
Is that
but like,
marshmallows and chocolate? Get out of here.
oh fuck, I would probably try that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, on pizza, that's like with.
Is it like on pizza or is it like a marshmallow chocolate pizza?
No, it's on the pizza with the sauce and everything. That's how they eat the pizzas on TMNT.
Okay,
Black
yeah,
Claw
no,
Classic.
that's a sin. Okay, no, that's a sin to man. But if you have like a brownie crust, right? Or like some kind of like a dessert pizza.
That I can agree with. There's cookie pizzas.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's keep at it.
You know that one meme where it's like, this sparks joy, this does not spark joy. It's that. That's what we're dealing with here.
Like,
You know, cookie pizza, that sparks joy.
you know what's funny? I only found out the name of a cookie pizza from SpongeBob.
Whoa, which one? Oh, just like that cookie pizza
out.
existed.
I knew that cookie pizzas always existed. Look, when I was younger, my grandmother took me on escapades to Target, and they always had them on sale. I always called them big cookies. But they're not cookies, because they have, like, you know, all the shit on them. You know, they got, like, frosting, stuff like that. It's like a cake. I didn't know if it was a cookie cake. I don't know what the fuck it was. Then I watched, like I said, I watched SpongeBob. It was Fear of a Krabby Patty. And, you know, the Krabby Patty comes up. He's like, oh, hey, SpongeBob, I got you this. It's a cookie pizza. And that's how I learned about cookie pizzas. And forever then, it could be wrong. I just keep calling them cookie pizzas because of that.
Like, I'm sure like some things are like cookie pizzas. Like I know like some like restaurants I'm sure has to have like something called a cookie pizza.
The cookie pizza.
The fitness gram cookie pizza. I don't know why I've been seeing a resurgence of fitness gram pacer test memes.
Fitness. Oh yeah, somebody actually made. Somebody in their Discord made one as a rule for some reason. Did the joke as a rule.
Yeah, that was the first one I saw, and then I just kept seeing more.
Coincidence? I think not.
Coincidence? I beg so.
Oh, wait. Did I actually make progress, or what is going on here now? Like, I don't know what's going on anymore. We entered the library. Oh, here we go. Is that the exit, or what is that? Path leading back to the Ender Soul is open. So did I do good? Did I get through, or?
Ish? Go with a solid ish.
Vulcan, can you give me a hint as to what I did here? Did I do fine? Am I?
Did we win?
Did I win? No. I feel like I found Square Bob. Here he is. Can I go home now? I don't trust that fucking...
The statues are a lie. You might want to leave
Also
and heal.
playing, so I didn't see. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Miscellaneous. So members, but for full health as efficiently as possible. Okay. Let's see what this is all about. Is this a mimic? No! Ethereal Stone. Cool. Okay. This is working out. I do like that scene though with the Krusty Krab like consoling SpongeBob at his fear of Krabby Patties though.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's a very nice. I don't know. It's just kind of it's funny and cute in just a very nice way. It's like, I'll be in here. My heart. No, your intestines.
I thought it was, well, technically your arteries or some shit like
Oh
that.
yeah, right. No, your intestines, but well, technically your arteries or something like yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, I fucking love that joke. It's just, it comes out of nowhere. No, your intestines, but technically your arteries. All right. If we can find a safe zone, unless am I stuck here? Oh no, there's the stairs.
Yeah, there's gotta be a way out.
Was that all I had to do? Was just get that, or like what? Now do I have to climb up to the top and like ascend?
doubting it, but also I don't have enough information to truly know, also.
Because they said a way to the entrance hall is open, but it seems as though there's, like, areas higher up that I can travel to. So... I didn't get a key to that door, so... We don't have to reset everything. Cause like, we didn't have to. We didn't come here on a quest. It said like, oh, blah 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 blah. Something about the west. Something about the west is like a little off to me or something like that. You know, one of the purple head guys.
Yeah, I get you.
Imagine this was a whole stream of nothing but wait a second. Molten globules.
Oh, okay.
But, so imagine this was like a whole stream of nothing.
I mean,
well, we technically.
Hi, welcome to the podcast.
We're just gonna call this the Yu-Gi-Oh episode, I guess, despite like Yu-Gi-Oh being technically it was a topic from.
We talked about it for like an hour. Let's be fair here.
An hour or two, yeah, basically. I'll call it the Yu-Gi-Oh episode or something. I don't know.
Hey, Yugs, they talking about us. They made me in Twitch mode.
Because the thing is, there was a cutscene when we got here, and I'm like, not to this specific place. But
you can talk to like the party members and figure out like what the fuck we need to do.
This might be the last time we ever set foot on the Strand. Now that Michelle is gone, we have no reason to go there again.
Yeah, who's Michelle?
Who the what? So this goes back up, right? If I see that, yeah.
yeah.
So, can I leave? Do I have the key and everything like that?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I haven't really been paying attention and shit.
It's all good, Zig. It's all good, Zig.
You're as like you're about as lost as the rest of us. Let's be so. You're good.
Wait. I can't interact with those again. Unless that one in the corner, you know, the one I'm thinking of, right? The one with like near that slime. If that one's interactable, I think that means I can reset the entire section. No, I can't interact, so... You're the first Gooman to visit this place in a long time. Welcome to the Royal Library, home to the greatest collection of books in all of Erdrea. When I came all this way, I'll tell you something really oozeful. This building is like a puzzle box. When you press the ghouling switches... Oh, okay, but you gotta press the big green button next to me. That will activate the switch so you can actually ooze them. Once you pass the button, keep your eyes peeled for other glowing green switches. There's one on this level that will open a way upstairs. Well, that was nice. I figured it out.
Yeah.
I figured it out without the need of the slime, but... So the stairs go up. Oh, okay, so yeah, we did complete this place then.
Oh, well, we take those.
Maybe we gotta come back once we enter the area with the frozen door?
Probably.
And then, since we beat the dungeon, we could go and talk to the guy in the center, whatchamacallit. Because it said we don't have, like, I checked the back door of the city. We don't have a key to the locked door. It said go west, and I'm like, go west where? In the snowfields here? Or go west, like, off the continent? And then I found this area that I used a guy to break through. Continue to northeast. We went northeast into the Royal Library. We finished the dungeon. Shit's fucking weird, mate. Once they put us on the open water, it's like,
Yeah, like, where the fuck?
That's when the game truly became the where the fuck do I go kind of game.
To be fair, though, we are kind of like, to some extent, this is somewhat our fault, because we are kind of just like talking over it a fair bit.
But the thing is, I'm paying attention to the cutscenes even when talking. But the characters don't say much related to, like, they're like, oh, we're finally here. This is about, like, you know, the rainbow and all this other shit. We need to get, like, the orb or whatever. And then we go to the door, another cutscene plays. It's frozen shut. What are we gonna do? And as I used your advice, I went to the guys with little purple dots on their heads, and they're telling me you have to go west, basically. But what does west mean? On the sea or on the land?
I think they're going to assume land on account of, like, they expect you to, like, stick in a spot for a bit.
But I've gone to, like, 2 places, right? That library where I didn't get any sort of key. And then we ran up, like, this other part of the snowfield. That at the end, there's, like, a thing that has what looks like an encounter area for, like, a boss or something. But there's nothing there.
Maybe we missed something? Yeah.
Like, the only thing I straight up don't remember is what the fuck the mermaid said at the end of the last part. Because I thought that story beat was over, you know what I'm saying?
No, I get you.
Like, I'm being honest, you know how Chrono Trigger, you know how, like, you can basically kind of figure out, like, what you gotta do in Chrono Trigger, because, like, they usually put you in areas that, like, it's open, but they put you in areas, like, here's what I mean. You think I'm an armorer. Nah, mate, I'm a postman. I've got a letter to deliver to Sniffelheim, but the gates are frozen solid and I can't get in. My life, eh? I've heard that there's a back door into the city, but there ain't nothing around that way. Maybe it's over to the west.
Yeah.
Every time I walk past the gates, this happens. There's no way to open the doors in case of ice. We go around the side, right? Here's the locked door. We've not gotten a single key from anything. The door's firmly locked. So we can't get in the back way either. You know, I think I've seen these symbols before. I reckon we'll need a special sort of key to get these doors open. Well, there's no point hanging around. Let's come back when we found it, eh? So what does he mean by that? Do we go searching for the key?
There must be like a key with that specific symbol.
Because there's other doors like that all over the world, and they've not been like, I wouldn't say they've been like plot relevant, because they're just kind of like, you know, around.
That lost me. I'm so sorry. Oh god.
It's all good.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Very fucking strange. That's all I have to say.
We can try talking to the party members. They'll probably remember something.
They said like Michelle.
Well, to be fair, you just only talked to one party member, and that was Jay.
Oh, I have to. Oh wait, I can select them.
Yes.
Oh. The blue orb is one of the national treasures of Sniffelheim. It's been passed down to the royal family for generations. I'm sure King Gustav will be willing to lend it to us. Though me and him are all Paul's after all. First things first, we need to find a way into the city.
Let's have a nice little
The hustling,
chat.
bustling city of Sniffelheim could be right behind those gates, but all I can hear is silence. Sure, they could be making some kind of sound, a chorus of sniffs and sneezes or something else. What the world's going on in there?
Hey, listen!
I don't understand it. Why are the gates of the city frozen solid? It might be cold around here, but it's not that cold.
I wonder.
The gates
It's
frozen
fucking cold out here.
It's fucking cold out here.
How do the Sniffelheimers get in or out? It must be a real nuisance. Well, standing here worrying about it won't do them any good. Let's see if we can find another way into the city. Narek says nothing.
I don't know if I've mentioned it before,
We'll
but
freeze if we stay out here, so let's see if we can find another way into the city. But it's the only way is that gate.
Are you sure about that?
Alright, let's see around the snowfield then. Like, 'cause I feel like I'm going off more into the mountains. Because that guy is only leading us to that gate, is the thing. So either we get inside a different way, right? Freaking moving. Can I move in this mode? No. My guess, right, is if we can get in the gate. Then what's that over there? Hold on, now I'm very confused. Maybe we have to go. Maybe we have to land in another port or something like that.
No, no, you're supposed to. There's another place you have to go to.
Before this?
No, just around here.
Oh, so we've just been missing it. Okay.
Yeah, it's called like the Hexwood or something like that.
Well, I'll open the map and maybe we can find it.
The Starfelt, the Snarefelt.
Yeah, right over by where the Snarefelt is and whatnot.
The Hexwood. I feel like I've been. This is not the area with like the. It's not like. Is it like a somewhat linear-ish area, with like a waterfall and like ice paths and shit?
Yeah. I'm not. I haven't. Did you fight like something that's like sort of like? Here, I'm gonna post it in like your.
In the DMs.
Not even the DMs. I just posted it in your fucking chat and shit.
All right, give me a second. I'll check that out.
Because again, I'm really sorry that
I'm not for anything
like that. Then I just, you know, spoiled the fucking thing for you.
Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
So just, you know, keep going towards the
Arborian Highlands, Stiflheim region. Let me move chat again.
You want to go north?
The Hexwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like I've been that way.
Just go there, Marek.
I'm going. Alright, I'm going.
You sound like a married couple when you say it like that. Just go, honey. Okay, all right, darling.
Jeez.
Because I'm sorry. I'm sorry and shit. It's just like I just found a fucking guide on like IGN and shit. So it's just like, you know.
Yeah, I was here.
You were?
Or wait, was I? Wait, let me travel a little bit forward. If I see a frozen path, like yeah, I was here.
Wait a minute, you were here and you didn't?
Yeah. What was the previous part of the
The Snarefelt.
No, I'm talking about like what was the previous part of the guide?
The Erie?
Erie. I'm not.
Honestly, I don't even. To be quite honest with you, it's just like.
Yeah, IGN guides are never good at like.
These are just like guides pertaining to like. Wait.
Are we winning?
I don't know. You found a Lucida shard, I know that.
Like, imagine the game glitched and it won't load the boss, and this is a backup destroyed file or something.
Oh God. RPGs Tuesdays are dead if that was the case. I'm not coming back if we've gotten at this point now multiple Dragon Quest games ruined.
What?
Because I know there's supposed to be something. It's supposed to trigger a cutscene. I think you're coming up to it.
Yeah. The Hexwood Depths. I've been here though, and I ran around this circle.
Maybe we are skipping something, and we just don't know it.
Yeah, because I literally had like the mindset of any port in a storm. I wanted to get off of the ocean. And I saw, oh, snowy area, this looks important, went there. Because I straight up don't like traveling on the sea with all the random encounters, and all of a sudden we're stuck.
Maybe we're supposed to go to another part?
Maybe.
It's possible.
Maybe we didn't even need to leave Mermaid Land yet or something. Because what I thought was going to happen was, I thought the mermaid was going to take us to the some underwater city or whatever. And that's where the story continues a little bit. But no, it just kind of like stopped. And then I'm like,
So I'm sure we missed something, you know?
maybe a dungeon? Because it didn't really feel like there was like any sort of,
Because I think we were supposed to go to another. Because you're right. We were supposed to go to like this underwater place called Nautica and shit.
There we go. My hunch was right, but I didn't know what the fuck. So, because you know what happened, right? There was straight up nobody on that island that had a purple dot over their head. So we completed a dungeon out of order.
And we've kind of grinded a little. I guess we're.
That's what I remember and shit. Because you were supposed to use that harp to get to the fucking place.
Is Rab still dead?
I don't know.
Let me see. Line up. No, Rab's alive.
Yeah. So let's just get back to the ship and go back to Honolulu.
Because the other thing was, right, there was no save spots in Honolulu. I don't know frickin', well, other than like that one church. But I'm like, there's no place to rest. It's like, what the fuck is up with this area?
Yeah.
I'm like, this place feels unfinished. This can't be what happens here. Ay, shit's fucking weird, man. This is what happens when you. This is what happens when you blindly play a video game. You're like,
Yeah, that's when you blindly play an RPG. Let's be fair. You want since it's 12:30. When we get back to the thing, you want us to call it? That way we're at least in the right spot for the next time. We're not just fucking wandering around with our dicks out.
Well, you know what? I could do a freaking title joke on YouTube. We could either it's a stream about nothing or the Yu-Gi-Oh episode. To be honest,
a stream about nothing but Yu-Gi-Oh.
it's a show about nothing but puppets.
But that would be a good name. It's a stream about nothing but Yu-Gi-Oh. Because nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
But there was Yu-Gi-Oh.
we
humbly apologize. I'm kind of sorry. I'm sorry that I acted like a fucking.
Dude, you're fine.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay, thanks.
And you know what? Since that boss, right? I'm probably gonna completely forget about it. So.
True. Full speed ahead, Capitan.
Full speed ahead unless we hit a fucking random encounter, and then I'm gonna scream and stab something.
Yeah.
Hot take, don't?
Oh yeah, right, we could just flee.
Yeah.
See, so we did learn something.
You could say we boldly flee. I'll shut up. I'll shut up. Well, no, we can't flee. Because the enemies are like, nope!
It's Pokemon logic.
Don't you just love it when an RPG gives you a flea mechanic and you can't run?
Well, I thought it's just based on chance and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it's based on chance. Like, I know in Pokemon it's based on speed.
Technically a flying enemy, so let me try this. We can't get enough of this battle music though, it's really good.
Yeah. I love about like the fucking Dragon Quest.
Oh yeah, their scores like
you know, despite all like the like, and you know what, it's not really a fault of the game or like open. The only fault I can say about the game is like most open worlds sometimes when they have like things that you can interact with. I wish that they I wish that they were able to like show them a bit more as like a sort of outlier. Or like, I don't know, have like a detect hidden skill or something like that.
I think there is one kind of I know Eric can like search for shit.
Like you know what one of my favorite moments in any like RPG was? In Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, right? There's this huge ass desert, right? Now, you want to know? Now, you want to know one of the skills in King's Amalur Reckoning?
What?
Detect hidden, because it was somewhat based on. It was somewhat
Going
based.
fucking light and shit.
Oh, we can't go there yet. I think that's one of like those underwater access places.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But so as I was saying, right, like please let us flee, please let us flee, please let us flee. Thank you. So, you know what happens, right, when you get, basically you can find like little bits of gold here and there, right? You'll sometimes find hidden areas and shit like that, right?
Yeah, I know
So
what you mean.
what happened was there's this one section where there's like a giant like bridge, this giant like natural rock bridge over like a long path, like over like, you know, this one section of desert, and it leaves this big circular opening into a canyon. You know what happened when I ran under that rock bridge and made it to the canyon wall? Because I had because I had a lot of points to detect hidden, the whole wall lit up, and press A to open.
Oh,
And it opened a whole hidden section of the map that I didn't know existed.
Ah.
That was
Okay.
that was fucking awesome. And I've never like whatchamacallit, had a moment like that happen a lot in RPGs ever again. Yeah.
You might like, ooh, a game you might like. Pillars of Eternity, or Dreadfire. I think it was Deadfire? No. There's Pillars of Eternity and there's another one. Division, no, fuck. What was it? They're two D&D-like games.
Yeah!
There's Pillars of Eternity 2. Then there is, I'm looking it up. No. DE something. Oh god. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, please help me. It's like a D&D like RPG. It's not like a tabletop game, it's like an actual game. It's on Steam.
Baldur's Gate, right?
No, not Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
Is it Greedfall?
No. Oh, that's another game I own that I need to try.
I saw a. You want to know
Divinity! Divinity!
what? Divinity Original Sin.
Divinity 2 Original Sin. That's another like D&D.
That was a game that I've heard about, and apparently you can make like undead lizard people and shit like that.
Yes.
Like there's so many ways you can play your characters.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to give that a shot.
Honestly, I know we have a couple games lined up for RPG Tuesdays, but that would definitely be a game for RPG Tuesdays.
Totally, I wouldn't mind that.
I know it also has multiplayer, and I'm sure because we have like 3 games already waiting in the wings. Like, oh, I'll pick that
I
before
could
then.
imagine us taking a break from this game because apparently it's really fucking long. And we only
That's
really
fair.
do like about like 3 hours a stream for RPG Tuesday.
Yeah.
We start at 10, 11, 12, give or take. So like 3.5, yeah. Well, I know like Pillars is also, like both of them are also fairly long games. We could like, it'll take a while. We could like go back and forth, so
Yeah,
we can
sure.
like chip, so we can like, oh, what week is it this time? Oh, it's or like we could like do like 1 month we do nothing but Dragon Quest, and the next month we do nothing but like Divinity, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it makes sense. That sounds like fun. It'll keep
Yeah.
shit from getting stale. The only problem is that like trying to remember. Okay, what were we doing in this one?
If I'm like, because then we're going a month without it. Yeah, you're right. Well, I know Dragon Quest has like their thing with like that.
Oh yeah, the good old
they, like,
whatchamacallit.
Good old Rabo phone telling us what's going on. I mean, hell, if I'm playing it, I'm definitely pretty good at remembering what happens. I can tell you decently well what's happened in all of my campaigns so far.
Because we're definitely like, for example, like because I know the game we want to do after this is Starbound.
Right.
We don't have to do like everything.
Yeah.
We just gotta finish the story, and it's not that difficult to do. It's just like, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just making sure that we all have like good equipment, you know, like what legendaries like we want and all that other shit.
Yeah. But that's also a game like once we finish the main story, we can just go planet hopping and fuck around.
Oh yeah, no shit. Well, I do that. I do that in general for like Mondays sometimes when I just either can't like stream or like when I don't.
Or like rough day at work or whatever, you don't want to like think about it.
Yeah, like for example, we're technically supposed to be playing Psychonauts 1, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm too excited for 2 to play 1 anymore right now.
Did we get a release date on 2?
It's in August.
August. Oh dear lord.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, fuck.
There's people counting the days and shit. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, there was when oh god, I remember. You guys know Toddbot, obviously, right?
Yeah, the Toddbot.
Before Fallout 76 came out, it had a days until release timer. There you go, let's face for that one, huh?
Are you alright?
You know what was stupid? I bought Fallout 76 to play with a friend on PC. I bought it twice, right? I kind of got everything I wanted out of the game already. Because like I'm just waiting for any sort of like content update that has to do with like the cryptid shit slash like, you know, the aliens slash like Qualtoth lore that they're doing.
Yeah.
Which
is there a Fallout canon?
Well, all right. You want to know my Fallout canon?
Huh?
Like. Basically, because Bethesda either refuses to like talk about shit like Fallout Tactics and Fallout Tactics and Brotherhood of Steel, right? I'm just like, this is an example of just make the canon whatever you want it to be, like what's cooler really. And Serena's dead. Whoa. Just fuck these fucking otters. And make the canon whatever you want it to be. There is a technical canon, but I'm like. When the games,
it seems like all the whatchamacallit, it seems like all of the Fallouts, thank you, are different like versions of the same apocalypse.
No, they're all the same apocalypse. So technically, the technical canon time. Well, you gotta remember, there's differences between the East Coast and the West Coast in terms of like what's going on and shit.
Oh, fair enough.
Like, dude, fucking areas like, you know, California and crap like that are not gonna get hit so hard by nuclear bombardment because there's nothing of value really out there.
Yeah.
Like, that's the reason why, like, the NCR was able to form and shit like that, right? Areas like the Capital Wasteland, once again, I always have to point out this argument of like people who say, oh, but how come they can't farm in the Capital Wasteland? It's all in the name, Capital Wasteland. It's the it was the former U.S. Capitol that got nuked to shit. And, yeah. Yeah, they done fucked it up. So, you know, it's hard to grow places that have been nuked to hell and back. Considering the fact that, you know, the water line has cut off in the middle and everything like that.
Yeah.
I always have to point out this thing that everybody seems to forget to learn, despite me in my fancy private school education from 1st till 6th grade. And in 1st grade,
I didn't know you were in private school, huh?
You want to know what I learned in private school in 1st grade? Believe it or not.
What?
This little handy thing called context clues. And I feel like a lot of like reviewers slash like Fallout fanboys seem to forget these magical little things that writers use called context clues. I feel like a lot of people, not just that, forget about context clues. You know, it's almost as if there's hints in the story that help you understand it more that people tend to forget or something.
It's almost like there's something that can clue you in.
Yeah.
Context.
Yeah, like, you know, the barren wasteland is a visual example of a context clue. You want to know You want to know You want to know 3 movies that have no context clues whatsoever?
What?
The Star Wars sequel trilogy.
You know, I wanted to say like Star Wars, and I was like, nah, he's gonna get mad at me for shitting on Star Wars.
Now here's the thing though. Can I agree with you that there's very little context clues in something like all the Star Wars movies for the most part? Yeah, kinda. But let me explain something. Here's where my fancy fan. I'm a fancy fan. I watch the movies literally for the spectacle. Like, you know, today feels like a Return of the Jedi kind of day. You know what? I feel like watching Attack of the Clones today. But I don't absorb my stories through the movies. No. I read the books.
That's fair.
I cut out the crap. I go right to the middleman. I cut out the middleman. I go right to like the source of lore and everything like that. But yeah, like.
And then the movies are just for like the cool firefights and the.
It's
and, like,
the visual.
It's
the visual. Yeah. Like, you know what? I can like crack open like a good book and start reading about like, you know, all of like and just while I have like visuals of something like the Battle of Coruscant playing over, like, you know.
You know what that reminds me?
What does it remind you of?
You know what game has surprisingly deep lore that like no one knows about?
What?
Splatoon.
Yeah. No, that actually pissed me off. You want to know why?
Why?
Because Splatoon's lore is disserviced by the game, especially considering that the campaigns for both Splatoon 1 and 2 were literally the same. It's just like these floating boxes in the middle of nowhere that are the levels. Now, once again, I always have to point this out, right? I keep saying this. You know what they should have done to introduce the Octolings?
What?
As a playable character faction or whatever? Another Great Ink War. And then people were like pissed off. Like I bring that up to this was my douchebag friends, I should say, and they were like, "No, you can't do that because it's not like fun turf." I'm like, dude, it makes sense with its setting. We finally get to see, like, you know, we finally get like cool levels where we can like ink up like an actual building or something and then swim up it, rather than
you
like
have to go to the rock where Michelle once was.
That's back in the fishing area.
Yeah.
That's like, so yeah, like, as I was saying, right?
Uh-huh.
Let me go rest up before we do anything else too, so that I have everybody like a good condition, so I can.
Right.
And then, I mean, at that point, we should probably call it if we're gonna rest up and save.
We'll get the cutscene because we can't save in the inn. We'll do whatever cutscene we have to do, and we'll stay like I'll save it like the church, I guess, or whatever, and then we'll go on from there maybe next time. But yeah, like I've said this to a lot of people, and people are like very pissed off about it. I'm like, dude, it makes sense with the context of the setting and everything like that. Instead of just having like little you know, little scrolls that tell you the story, why not actually have the fact that this is a world of fish people living on land play into it? But it doesn't happen because,
well, this is like a new species became the dominant species. Like, this is their culture.
Yeah.
Now, granted, they're kind of stealing. I kind of get it. It's like if. So imagine if a species came to Earth, right, after humans were extinct.
Yeah.
And but, like, they weren't really evolved. So their culture is going to take some influence of a mishmash of human culture, because they're like, oh, let's look at this, and like cultural diffusion will indirectly happen. And I feel like that's what Splatoon 2 is. It's almost like it's kind of like they're like parodying this, like the summer fun type culture, but like that's their whole fucking species.
Yeah.
And Splatoon 3, I feel like, is going to hardcore amplify that.
And like, I hope they do. I hope they fucking do. Let me just say this, though.
Did you see the trailer for Splatoon 3?
Yes, I saw the destroyed Eiffel Tower, and I was like, ooh, this is looking good.
Oh yeah, I was ready to pop off.
I'm gonna say this, though. If we get if the campaign is like more floating boxes in a void, I'm done with Splatoon.
I mean,
like I said, because they're not like doing anything with the setting.
Well, that's true. Have you seen the Octoling expansion campaign?
Yes, and I'm gonna say this: they advertised it very poorly, because I did not know that there was like story segments and crap with that. I thought it was just like you do trials and then you unlock Octolink just by getting the DLC, and I'm like, okay.
No, I think you have to beat it in order to get Octolink.
Marek, it's the
Oh,
rock.
oh, where
You have
we
to go
met.
on the rock.
Wait,
Yeah.
you mean where we met her out at sea?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then so we'll save and end for now. But yeah, I like Splatoon is a game. It's a game. I liked the first one. People made me annoyed with the first one. And then Splatoon 2 came out and I was very severely disappointed.
I like Splatoon 2. I feel like it's better Splatoon 1. I'll give it one, but I'll give you that.
I feel like I played everything in the demo and I just didn't feel the need to play it anymore.
I don't know. I'm the kind that like, well, Splatoon 2 is one of the few games that I actually get into ranked with, and like I try to be good at, like Pokemon Unite and me.
The point is though is that like Splatoon is Splatoon. I hope that they actually do stuff with it, and not just like kind of have it like sit there, and just be like it's the backup. It's the backup. It's just Nintendo's shooter that they just like only do sort of like whatchamacallit too.
I'm sure they won't, because like again, we've seen what they did with the Octoling expansion. They're willing to like do shit with Splatoon. I feel like what might happen is that they're gonna keep their like the base campaigns kind of samey, to like give the casual player something a bit more. But then like we're gonna get the big cool lore shit with whatever expansions they come out with, like with Octoling expansion.
I understand that. I understand that, but I still my problem is that Slobs glitched for a second. My problem, and this is the similar problem I had with Splatoon 2. Now, all right, remember that content drip? Like, remember the content drip feed that was in Splatoon 1? That I can understand why they did that, because they needed to.
Like, go off or anything like that. Good night, everybody.
Oh, you're going to bed?
No, you said you'd be right back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so remember that content drip feed that was in Splatoon 1? Because they just had to get the game out, right? I can understand them doing that once, right? And, I can forgive them doing it again with Splatoon 2. Just doing, like, because they had to get the game out for the Switch. But it's not just the campaign, it's the content drip feed thing. If they're gonna release like a game that has barely anything in it and then slowly re-add shit that was re-added in the sequel, and you know what I mean, and as well as just have like a void of box levels that are, can I even call it like how people joke around with COD and say that like it's just training for the multiplayer when you're playing the single player and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's barely fucking that with the Splatoon thing. And you know what the thing is? I'd argue too that Splatoon 1, I love Splatoon 1 so much that I'd argue that like the final boss was one of my favorite final bosses in gaming. My issue is that, like I said, Splatoon 1 was a good game and it was a good sort of like framework for what a sequel would be. The sequel comes out, it's the exact same as Splatoon 1. I can somewhat forgive that because, you had to get the game ready for Switch. If the third game still does the same thing that 1 and 2 did, trying to get away with it, it's not just like the main campaign, it's the content, it's the similar content drip feed, like, we gotta get the splatting. We're not starting with the splatling guns and like the dual pistol, whatever the fuck, right? We're starting with like the generic equipment and then like, content update, we got the splatling guns back, everybody's excited, right? No, because why'd you remove them from the game again just to give them back to us in an update? That's my problem. That's my problems with the game. There's going to be a point where they can't keep doing the same thing with the game over and over and over again. They have to change something different, or else certain players are not going to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough.
And I hate shitting on Splatoon because I want to like the game. I want to like the game, but I'm gonna be like I said, Splatoon. It had a strike. Well, it had a run, and it had a strike. Right. To the thing is, though, you know, best 2 out of 3. If the third game can't pull it off, I'm done with Splatoon. That's basically it.
I know. Knowing me, I'm going to play a fuck ton of it for a while. Get into A rank and ranked, and then I'm going to be like, well, another game came out.
And that's the thing, though. I don't want to be like that, JT. I don't want to pretend like, oh, like this is the only, you know, I don't want to pretend like, oh yeah, it's just another game that came out. I want to have I play games for the connections and shit like that, right? I love it when I'm I like it being in the lore. I like being in the lore. I like playing this. I like, getting to know the characters, doing all sorts of shit. And that's how it sort of goes, right? I play games for experiences like that. And Nintendo games tend to do that a lot in some cases. Now, here's the thing, like I said, I liked the first Splatoon because it managed to do that, but it managed to do that, and it felt, it might have felt like a bit of a framework for a sequel, but it still managed to do that. The sequel, like I said, when I played the demo and then I played the actual game, mind you, I didn't buy the game at that point. I actually managed to play the game at someplace else, so I got to essentially get to play the extended demo. I saw the campaign levels, the characters are practically the same, and I'm just like sitting there. I'm just like, wow, this kind of shits for the birds, huh? I don't want another I don't want a cookie cutter franchise that could just be tossed away. I would like to have a good experience. That's why I want Splatoon 3 to be very good in that sort of aspect. It finally has good level design, cool level design that allows it to stand out on its own, as well as have some bit of character progression here and there, bits the lore of the destroyed world, the destroyed Earth finally coming into a bit more of a play, which it seems it's going to be, hopefully. And other stuff that just makes the game even cooler. I don't know, for maybe example of what the hell was that mode with what the hell was that riot mode, I guess the best way to put it. You know the one I'm talking about where you kill the fish?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. The zombies mode.
Not have that be delegated to certain times of day.
Okay, hold on, wait. They did that originally because of server issues. And then as the game continued on, they basically just it's all day.
Oh, so they finally made it all day?
I believe so.
Okay, then. Well, that criticism has been removed. If it's
it was
true.
Mostly just originally because servers sucked at launch. So we're gonna delegate it.
I heard that they did that for a lore reason, and I'm like, so a lore reason affects gameplay in a negative way.
I think they said that in game to justify it. However, the actual the logistics reason was
servers.
Yeah.
Okay, now that I can somewhat buy, but like I said, if they actually did that for a lore reason, I'm like, wow, that's the first time a lore thing has negatively affected something here. Well, other than I don't know, I guess the Cold X and Metroid Fusion, but to be honest, that makes the most sense. It doesn't it's bad in a good way, you know what I mean, that sort of aspect. But the point I'm getting at is that I would like Splatoon to be an experience and not just another throwaway cookie cutter shooter, because it was designed to be this cool, attractive little game that's different from all these other shooters on the market. It's got color, it's got attitude. It's not about killing each other for the most part. It's about painting all the walls unless you're playing ranked. It's just fun and cool. You know what I'm saying? And it's slowly faster than COD ever became run of the mill. It was this was becoming run of the mill for me. They're not doing anything with it, and hopefully that's why I say I want it to be better than it is, because every game deserves to be better than it is, especially with sequels. A sequel should always be better than the first in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
On that note,
we had to do a little podcasty segment at the end.
We always do.
There's always a conversation that just goes on for too long because it's the perfect fodder and we just think about it the last minute.
Yeah.
So, did we learn anything tonight?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Your move. Yu-Gi-Oh. It's time to. Whatever. So,
Yeah.
anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. And remember, as always, be yourselves and remember. Make it like a hi, make a heady ho. Mo, make a chai, make a mo, make a hey. Pickle barrel, kumquat, chimichurri, that's the secret word of the day. Alright, guys, I'll catch you all later. Merrick out. See you guys.
Good night, everybody.